Hey, give me 1 second, guys. In the kit, I didn't want to put them together because then they get soggy. So the meat is in the black thing, and you just have to put them together.
So like tacos and stuff.
Yeah, it's all in the fridge. Sorry, I made tacos, but I didn't know when he was going to be home, so I didn't want to put them together. Then they get soggy. So, what's up, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And how you guys doing today? Tomorrow is my birthday. What's up, Chrissy? To answer your question, AMAC, I label every candle that goes out with energy logo. Excuse me. So I cricket it and then I put it on the candle. And I need a faster way to do this, but I think I figured out some faster ways to do it. Oh, you're a Capricorn too? Capricorns rock. So I'm going out with Sage tomorrow. She asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday. I said, Dave and Buster's. Because she's like, oh, where do you want to eat? I said, I don't want to go out to eat. I don't eat a lot. I said, so going out to eat is kind of stupid. I said, but Dave and Buster's, let's go have some fun. So she was like, okay. So I'll be on tomorrow. I just don't know exactly what time. So don't forget, guys, too, there is a candle special going on, which is buy one, get one. There was an issue with some of the candles. I believe I fixed it. If you go to buy a candle and it's not doing a BOGO, let me know. I know the Fruit Loops had an issue. It has been fixed. Karen Burns, I'm going to send you an extra candle because you did not get the buy one, get one. So I'm just going to send you an extra candle because you deserve an extra one. So yesterday I was beat. I made literally like over 40 candles and now they're all curing. But the problem is now I have to label all of them, which is not fun. So there's that. And then I got the orders from today, which I haven't even started on yet, but that's where we're at. And that is energycandles.com. Hold on. Boop. Let me change the background. All right. So, happy birthday, niece. Yeah, there was a problem with the Fruit Loops one. It wasn't belonging to a specific collection when I started changing everything. So it didn't do with the buy one, get one. All right. So let's get into this. Today was on fire this morning. Fire. I could not. Sweet one, I was literally up until 5:15 in the morning making candles last night. And I was like, wow, I should just finish this tomorrow. I'm like, nope, I'm finishing them tonight. I got to get today's orders done. So yeah, but they're all done. All right. So I woke up this morning. It was like 10 o'clock. You need to turn on GW. I said, no, thanks. No, you need to put it on. You need to put it on. I was like, okay. So I put it on and I'm listening and I'm like, wow, QB actually jumped on someone's panel. So I'm listening and I'm listening and I'm laughing and I'm listening. And I'm glad I'm not the only one that felt like she cowered down to her, but not my business. Some people thought otherwise. My opinion, sorry, she cowered down. Her whole tone changed. But then it got insane. One thing I want to say off the bat. I know GW had a poll, and that poll was, I agree, Roses. Thank you, Sly Angels. You sound like a kid talking to a principal. I agree. But I mean, QB was being QB. But one of the things that kept getting pointed out was me and Crystal. Now, and I'm going to address that. Granny's Watching had a poll that said, do you believe that QB is hate bonding? That is a hard no for me. Now, don't forget, I used to be friends with QB. I know her. QB is not a hate bonder like that. She's not that type of person. She's not, oh, I'm fighting with this one. Let me go hate bond with this one. That's just not her. So that's how, like, I don't know how to say this right. It's just not her personality. That's good point too, sweet one. Not capable of bonding, period. That's a good point. But no, she's just not that type of person. She's not the type, oh, let me go run over here because they're fighting with this one. That's just not her. So, and I know that most of Granny's Watching people think that she was hate bonding. No. Was she trying to see where the situation was at? Yeah. Was she trying to get the other side of things? Yeah, absolutely she was. Did she really not know what the fuck was going on either side as far as Granny's fight with them? Absolutely. She did not have a fucking clue. That was evident. So for anyone thinking that she did that just to, hate bond, that's a hard no. I don't even think it was damage control. What I saw and knowing the community, Scorpio, I agree with that too, and I was getting there. She was just trying to kind of understand what the hell was going on without any feelings either way, and wanted maybe to have some personal one-up, maybe. Now, at the same time, GW has gone on QB's panel like twice already, speaking about the issues with TT. This was the second time she did it. So, of course, TT's going to be involved. I think she didn't want WB. All right, you lost me on WB. What's WB? Every time I hear WB, I think Warner Brothers. This whole they were my friends. I feel so bad, but I'm going to talk crap about you. We're friends, right? Huh? You lost me on that, Scorpio. So one of the things that keeps getting brought up, besides Granny's butthole that nobody really cares about, I don't know why she keeps bringing it up. I think she didn't want QB talking about her and bringing those. No, I think it was the opposite. Oh, yeah. QB didn't want GW talking about her. WB is QB. Okay. I'll go with that. So Crystal and I keep being at the center of Jonesin and QB's arguments, fight, whatever you want to call it. And the problem is, and I've been meaning to talk about this for like 2 days already. but there was never really a good time. No, Book, you can't have the whole thing. Come here. You can't have the whole thing. That's not for you. Only half of that's for you. Oh, hold on. I bought Buka like this 3-foot stick. Thank you, Bushi. I bought Buka like this 3-foot stick. So he grabbed it and he took the whole thing. The whole thing wasn't for him. Yes, by the way, all birthday super chats will be accepted early. Have no fear. So me and Crystal keep getting brought up. And not that we're at the center of their fighting or their arguments or anything like that, but the situation that happened seems to be this cornerstone of this doxing situation that's going on between them. They keep throwing out what I allegedly said without any context of why I said it or how I said it or anything. And I know that to them, it's not a big deal. And I know to them, it's not an issue. But to Crystal, it's an issue. Not that, she, is so upset she's going to leave YouTube, but not one person in this mess has apologized to her. Not one person in this mess has said, Crystal, we're sorry. Like someone giving my information to a police station asked me if I care. I don't. Jonesy could have asked me for my address. I would have given it to her. But both sides are using my docs, Crystal's docs, as a jab to each other. And nobody has said, hey, Crystal, I'm sorry I looked up your information. It's been a lie. And if that's the only thing that the both of them have on each other, they need to fight over something else. Crystal's also being lied about. Crystal never said what I said. What I said what I said. There was context behind it. There was a whole reason I said it. It wasn't like, I just made a comment out of the clear blue. Crystal was also upset at the context of why I said what I said. She understood why I said what I said and stood behind me. And somehow that made her public enemy number one. And everything that I said, all of a sudden, Crystal got wrapped into it. Or if Crystal gave an opinion, then it was, oh, Crystal's so bad. And she was threatened to, she was going to get doxxed. And that had been boiling for days before you said it. Thank you. So it's just that it's very upsetting to me that neither side has apologized to Crystal. And why are you doxing subs? Just because you don't like something they say to you? Even with me, what the hell did you think I was going to do? Did you think I was going to call CPS for something that happened, that may have happened 30 years ago? It's the stupidest thing in the world. But you want to give my name to a police station, you wouldn't be the first. And honestly, I didn't care. Me and Joneson are fine today. I apologize to her dad. And I'm going to play Mr. Nobody's video. I apologize.
Why save stuff for you or Dane?
Yeah, you don't eat all of them.
What is the meat?
Well, make some, but leave a little, yeah. Thank you, Bella. And I agree with you. But I never apologized to Joneson, and Joneson never apologized to me. And we're okay with that. I did apologize to her father. because recently, and not for any other reason than he's not even in YouTube. But what people don't know is that he is the one that started the docs. He posted a screenshot. Crystal, grab that screenshot. I know it's in Discord, but you find things easy. And there was a screenshot of Jones's father that we kept. I'm looking through Discord. And when GW and Jones were fighting, not GW, I'm sorry, QB. And Jones were fighting about the docs, I'm going to show you where it came from. And I'm surprised that neither one of them caught it. And that I got it, Crystal. This is what was said by Jones's dad. Hold on. That's where it came from. If I have to pay to get the info on how to contact these Crystal and Laura people here, that's what her dad said. And we didn't know that was her dad at first. I mean, this was like way back in the beginning. We had no idea. We didn't know if that was her husband, if it was her dad. It was way back in the beginning. We had no idea. But that's where it came from. So when people say, oh, yes, I did say that. And there was context behind it. And let's not forget how much was said in the beginning. Crystal fit in because she backed me. Yeah, we thought it was Jones's boyfriend or husband. But again, this all started because they were talking about a video with out of context from 17 years ago. They never spoke to me about the situation and just ran with it and made up their own theory where everyone in chat, in Jones's chat section, was saying how they were going to call CPS and someone should call CPS, and that I was, setting up my daughter for a predator, and just, it was horrible. And other people in the comments were saying, look, this was like 17 years ago. Her daughter's like in college already. But that's where this all started from. So, and then they kept blaming each other, but Joneson was new. And like I said, I'm not rehashing the past, but the fact that this whole situation is what keeps getting thrown back and forth between Joneson and QB, and nobody's apologized to Crystal. Nobody. Not Joneson, not QB, not the dad, nothing. It's all been nobody's taking accountability, and a sub, just a sub, forget me, just a sub has gotten caught in this crossfire and nobody cares. And that's wrong. And, people wonder why Crystal still harbors feelings that she won't fuck with certain people. And I get it. But maybe if people just apologized, maybe if they just said, Crystal, you should have never been caught in this crossfire. You're not even a creator. You've been on panel once, not like B Tim where she's sitting next to me all the time. She's not sitting next to me. She's came on panel once. And it is really disheartening that even today, it was brought up again in the middle of a heat, like middle of them fighting. And I hear about Grandma Sherry, and I hear about subs, and I hear about this one, and I hear about that one. Well, Crystal's a sub, and she doesn't deserve this. And she does not deserve, like I said, take me out of it. I don't give a fuck what you put me in. Take me out of it. But Crystal doesn't deserve it. She didn't do anything. She was just sticking up for me, or not. I wouldn't even say sticking up for me. She agreed with what I was so mad about. And she has every right to, just like any other creator would stick up for someone. So I just really hope that the parties involved on both sides, not one side, this is not on QB, this is not on Jonesin, this is on both of them. They both owe her an apology. Now, leaving Jonesin out of it, let's go back to QB for a second. QB also stated that she has Crystal's information and she's going to dox her. Nobody apologized, Scorpio. But I don't think Jonesin didn't apologize on purpose. I just think she didn't realize, and I don't think QB realizes or cares that they have a sub mixed in their nightmare. And that's not fair to Crystal. Again, it's not like it's a creator. That's why I said, take me the fuck out of it. I don't care. You want to use me in your fight? I don't care. I'll get over it. But Crystal is just a sub. So when I hear everybody over there talking, and I say over there on QB, talking about subs, and this one's just a sub, whether you like the creator or not, doesn't eliminate their subs, if you know what I mean. It doesn't counteract that Crystal's a sub just because you may not like me. So I whistle down, I agree, sub lives matter. And without subs, we don't have channels. So to even threaten to dox a sub because you didn't like something they said is wrong. If you're going to dox a sub because you don't like something they said, shit, I'd be doxing half the damn community. QB has never given her an apology. Nobody's given her an apology. They just keep her in the crossfire, and it's got to stop because they wouldn't like it if I did it to one of their subs or anybody's subs for that matter. So I really do hope people get a clue. So that's what I want to say about that. But it really is disheartening that I really do hope people come to their senses and be like, yeah, we may not like Laura, but Crystal didn't deserve this. Just like Capone didn't deserve it when he was called a pedo. He, for no reason, all because he backed me. So he's called a pedo. She said she was going to dox both Crystal and Capone. Who's getting her all this information? Who's giving you their information to be doxed? It sounds like you just have, did I drop the F-bomb? I didn't do it on purpose. I'm trying to talk slow and consciously so I don't drop the F-bomb. But did I? I'm sorry. So I just think it's BS that she's not being addressed, that you have somebody in your backhand that's just giving you the information. Just giving you subs information. Capone is just a sub. Thank you, True Texan. Crystal is just a sub. So I think apologies are in order, period. And again, I think people need to question why QB has someone giving her subs information at the drop of a dime. I don't think Capone ever got an apology for being called a pedo, even after I showed the proof that it was QB that did it. Never an apology. So I just hope that people wake up and see what's right in front of them. I do need a swear jar, but that they can see what's right in front of them, because it's just wrong on so many levels. All right, so moving on. Hopefully everyone gets a big wake-up call with that one. Before I start, I heard Mr. Nobody made another video, which I'm going to go ahead and play. Exactly, sweetie pie. I'm expected to apologize for everything. And I do, though. Like, I apologize for what I do. If I believe I'm wrong, I'm not going to apologize to appease someone. Like, I'm going to do it when I feel it's time, or, I'm ready. Which is like what I did to Jones's dad. I didn't do it when everyone's like, you better apologize. I'm not apologizing then. I'll apologize when I want to apologize. And I did. That's when you know it's a real apology. But I also want a halo. I need a halo. Because Savage and Pirate said something to me a long time ago that I agree with. My work ever done is like their best day. So after the stuff that I have seen and heard today, I deserve a halo, because there is nothing that I have done on this platform that even came close to what I heard and saw today. So I will take that halo gladly. Now, before I play Mr. Nobody's video, I just want to put this out here because I did not know this until today. Everybody knows, thank you, Allie. Everybody knows I'm an anti-vaxxer. And I have very strong feelings about live vaccines, and I do not agree with them. I will never agree with them. And my kids will never get them. I don't believe in multiple shots at the same time, that everything should be spread out. That's how I did my children. What I did not know until today, which I earned a whole new respect for her today, was, and I don't know how many of you guys know this, Nicolina. Everyone thinks, oh, she's so tough, she's so this. Nicolina got kicked out of school in 2013 or 2012 or whatever for questioning the medical board. She then sued and won. And I don't know if she ever turned out to be a nurse or not, but there's a whole article with her entire lawsuit. And I earned a completely new respect for her. I had no idea. Like, I know her from YouTube. Like, I haven't talked to her outside of YouTube yet. But I absolutely was dumbfounded at, like, wow, she stuck to her guns. It's not just on YouTube. She was questioning things the way someone should question it. Got kicked out of school for it and sued. Rightfully so. I hope she won money. I hope she, I just earned a whole new respect for her. And I told her that. I was driving when she told the story. I was like, wow, I had no idea. Most people would not stick to their guns like that. They just wouldn't, especially if they're getting kicked out of school. So good for her. All right. So I wanted to put that. Yeah, she advocated for patients and families. I'm telling you, I was extremely, I was taken back by it. I did not know that she was not, I'm not going to say that intelligent. I knew she was smart. I knew she was intelligent, but I didn't know that she had that kind of tenacity in the real world. I guess that's the best way I can put it. And the fact that she does, I respect that, because that's me. That's what I would do. You ain't kicking me out of school for asking fucking questions. Oop, I did it again. You're not kicking me out of school for asking questions. I'm gonna sue your ass. And that's the kind of bitch that I will chill with. That's the kind of bitch that I hang out with in real life. And that earned her a whole new respect from me. Not that she cared about my respect, but you know what I'm saying. All right. Now let's get to the festivities. That only took me like 40 minutes to get all that out of the way. She left her job recently, a similar situation. Oh, no shit. Pro-patient, exactly. And when my twins were young, I fought with the doctor. Totally fought with the doctor. I said, you are not doing a triple shot. Nope. And to this day, I won't give them any live nothing. I give them what they need to get into school, and that's it. I said it. I know, True Texan. I'm still doing much better than I used to. All right. Mr. Nobody. Oh, nobody should have a COVID shot. Nobody. Yeah, I won't do flu shot. I don't do any live shots. All right. Whenever I look them up, I can't find them. I got to go to my list of subscriptions. All right, Mr. Nobody. Oh, wow. You put out a bunch of videos. All right.
I never done nothing. All I did was like pour the petrol, light the match. That is it. And all of a sudden, I started getting blamed for it. But it wasn't just me. And if Kelly Raymond says it was, then don't listen to her because everyone knows she dyes her mustache.
Welcome, all you drama fans, to Battle of the Creators. Welcome to today's match. Our first opponent in the red corner is Granny's Watching, and our second opponent in the blue corner is Queen Bee. And her sidekick beat him. We got no referee for this match, so it's bound to be a wild battle.
Maybe it was missed, but I did post the
Yeah,
result.
how you doing, Queen? What's up?
Hey, what's up? No, I'm just saying, at least I'm here for this live stream. Yesterday, I wasn't here for the bullshit yesterday. Oh, I really was pissed about yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did go live. I did a 6-hour live refuting the lies and the bullshit. And Joneson was caught once again doxing 4 fucking people privately, if that's how we're going to go with this. Again, in some motherfucking lies. Yesterday was some straight up bullshit. And now we've sat here and talked to you about this, Granny, right? We sat here and had a conversation with you on the Hive and said, hey, this is how I feel. This is what's going on. And you had a great conversation with us. The very next day you did a live stream on. The very next.
Okay, see, I didn't see any of the beginning of this. I just don't understand why she comes on someone else's panel full blast. Did something happen prior to this that I missed?
Next day.
That wasn't about you.
Yeah, it wasn't about you. It was about Boston, actually, and they just directed it towards you, Queen.
Everything you do gets turned into being about me. Why?
Because the chat and panel.
It's a chat, yeah. But
Yeah,
like even when
let her answer, please.
Mm-hmm.
the chat might bring you up, but the topic's not about you.
Yesterday, and yesterday was some fucking bullshit.
Like this one right here, this is TT, the bigot you invited on panel. This one right here was about Joe.
Definitely. Because you okay, so you have people that I don't get along with on panel, so what's the difference? These same
Because,
people
are they doxing you?
Yeah, oh they have
And your family?
they have. So what is the difference? Even if they doxed you, what is the difference? So because they doxed you, I can't have them on my panel. Would I ever let them dox you on my panel? No.
No, you can absolutely. If
No,
you
I
want to
wouldn't.
associate with doxers and bigots, you can do just that, Queen. You can do just
I
that.
didn't say I wanted to associate with them. I said I keep an open panel. So you're doing this
You
open panel thing.
invited
Right?
them. You
What's the
invited
difference?
them.
People that you don't like up, just like you're having people uncovering who I don't like, right? What's the
I
difference?
don't know. What if I had Tim Terry come up? You'd be okay with that?
I mean, what can I say?
Right. What can I
A lot
say?
of people
Exactly.
do.
That's what I said. If you want to invite the
lot
biggest
of
and
people
doxers
have.
on your panel, you want to show my private messages, go ahead and do it.
I didn't show your private messages.
You did 3 weeks ago.
They're mine, but you have no problem showing mine.
You showed mine 3 weeks ago.
No, what did I show? A video? I played a fucking video or something? I didn't just literally say, hey, these are Granny's messages. Let me play these. Let me let me further damage whatever's going on or further cause a fucking divide. Let me do that. No, never once did I ever do that to you.
So you just played a video not realizing it was my
I don't know
personal
what video it was.
conversation?
I don't even have a fucking timestamp.
See, Roses, I get what you're saying, but I don't agree because she's not matching energies. It's her panel. And she's speaking like QB owns her and that QB's her boss. So, and I thought maybe it was just me thinking that way, but no, a lot of people thought that way, that she cowered down. And when you hear Granny talk about Natasha or TT, she's yelling, she's matching energy, she's going back and forth and not here. Crystal, check Facebook messages.
For you yet.
Oh, well, see, that's the thing. Maybe you,
right now.
What?
Pull it up and play it right now on your screen.
Why would I play my own fucking docs?
I didn't know your docs was in there. So
You
you're
didn't
telling
realize
me I played
it
a
was on
video
my-
you were fully doxed in and they said Granny's watching your full name, first name, address, all that on a fucking
No,
video.
it was just my medical.
What a round, folks. The bee came in buzzing and flapping her wings, but Granny kept her cool and clearly had a bug spray ready. Granny definitely came out on top this round. This is going to be quite the battle drama, fans. And there's the bell for round 2.
This platform, correct?
No, actually, a moderator did.
A moderator brought it to this platform? Because the last and the only time I heard you was talking about it. You was talking about you was going to go to Disney and it was the last trip and all that. I watched that live stream. I was in your live with that.
So you heard me say this is my last trip. You didn't clip that.
I heard you say this is you were having a hard time, and it could be or some along the lines. Yeah, something along the lines. Yeah, you did.
No, what I said is after experience.
Lisa, I think she sounds like she's ready to cry. I mean, honestly, I do. And I've heard her fight. I know she can fight. But in this, I feel like she sounds like she's ready to cry.
I said what I experienced. Life is short. That's what I said.
And I don't blame you. And I'm not saying you're wrong for that, but I know I was there for that live stream.
I'm amazed that everybody says that I said I was dying, and not one person, all the haters I have, not one person took a trip of me saying that.
You said it could be your last trip with your kids. You did say that.
No, I don't.
Hold her own. That's the word I was looking for. I know G-Dub Granny can hold her own. And that's why I was shocked at like that she sounds scared, coward, and like she's gonna cry.
That's what I said. I'll play it again, yeah. The fun was also a month after all that came out. But I don't even understand how we got here. If you look at my screen, this isn't the last stream I did about you was here, and then we had a conversation on it. Since then, I've made a purpose not to speak on you. Unfortunately, Jones and
Onion, was about me yesterday, girl.
I did what?
The whole live stream yesterday was about me. Sinner continued to brought my fucking name up. Nicolina was coming up here talking shit. Laura comes up and talks shit every fucking day.
She doesn't come up every day.
I'm not
to be fair, they do talk shit.
Like you on my panel. You get mad about that. So how does that make any kind of sense?
No, here's the Queen. First off, you can have your, and like I said, if you want to associate with those type of people, associate with them.
I want to associate with them. Having them on a panel just like you did doesn't mean I'm associating with them. Because I keep an open panel does not mean associate with every single person.
Well, when you're literally shouting at them to come on up because you want to seek revenge on me, that's a pretty weak ass move.
No, not you're doing the same thing you do. I can't cover what goes on with you over here. You're covering what goes on with me over there. What's the difference?
By talking about Sinner and Emmy.
Now, QB is right there. That QB could go after Jess too. Could talk about Jess in her streams all day too. I agree with her there.
That's covering you.
Come up and dox you? No. And I would never fucking allow anyone to come up and dox you or your fucking kids on my panel. Never would I ever do that to you or anybody else.
Yeah, and I would never ever even host anybody that would dox you, your family, or your kids. But I guess that's the difference between us.
Oh, okay. Okay. But you know so much about these people that come up on your panel.
I know enough that what was going on in private.
No, you don't. That's the problem is you don't know what's going on. You ain't been around. You're not from our community. You have no fucking idea. So yesterday's live stream was some straight bullshit. I should not have to do a 6-hour fucking live stream refuting the lies and the bullshit. Didn't even have a chance to come on your fucking panel to defend myself, and I was the goddamn cue to your live all fucking day.
Please tell me when QB ever jumps on anybody's panel to defend herself. If someone can name one panel that she's ever jumped on to defend herself, I'll let you guys know, because I have never seen her jump on a panel to defend herself ever. Thank you, Fur Baby. Never.
You weren't. The link was dropped several times. If you had other things
I was
going
busy
on,
with my kid's fucking birthday. I didn't have time to come up and join your fucking 6-hour live stream about me. I'm sorry, I didn't have time for that. I didn't know you were doing one.
Well, folks, the B.
Let me just say, by QB's theory, then every single panel that she does is all about me. Everyone, by her theory, that just because people in chat bring you up or somebody next to you brings you up, then that would make all of her live streams about me, thanks to B Tim.
Is definitely buzzing, but it doesn't really seem the B came prepared for this fight. B Tim has been pretty quiet. Granny has definitely kept her cool so far. I believe the judges are probably going to give that round to Granny. I see the next few rounds heating up. I could definitely see some other creators popping in from the bushes to cause trouble. Oh, and there's the bell for round 3.
Because I'm not friends with people that go after your kids. I have no idea how many kids you have.
Nobody should be going after fucking kids. Period. No, nobody should be going after your kids. Kids should not be brought up on this platform. Fucking
but
period.
The woman you invited on your panel has threatened my daughter more than once.
And they say you're lying.
They said, but put a 1 in the chat. If you guys have heard,
I don't care about a 1 in the fucking chat because I can't see the chat. What I'm saying is they're calling you a fucking liar just like people are calling me a fucking liar. So how do I know if I don't talk to them? I'm just supposed to go off what you say just like you go off what I say?
No, you don't. Queen, invite them up. You already did. Host your panel. Have fun. I don't know what you want. Like, what do you want me to say? Please don't do it.
What do you want me to say? You want to continue doing our shit over here. So what's the problem with me doing your stuff over here? What's the
I don't clean. I'm sorry you don't recognize me as part of this community, but I am, okay? And I'm going to speak on things that are happening within this community, whether you like it or not.
So
you
if I speak on things that are happening in your community, then no, you can't be mad about it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, now I hadn't heard any of this. This part I never heard. But yeah, she held her own here, absolutely. But I never heard this part.
You have. Do you forget that you've done that first to me? You have.
I've done that first to you. Do I do live streams on you? I don't recall ever doing a fucking live stream on you.
You don't recall me ever being on your stream?
You cried and you had a fucking meltdown or whatever it was. Like you said, you fucking left the internet. I didn't even know you fucking left the internet.
First off, I left the internet in the summertime. Secondly,
I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do.
Okay. When I was on your panel and I felt ganged up on, hence why I didn't allow B Tim or Nicolina or anybody to be ganged up on my panel, because I never want anybody to feel that way.
Why would you feel ganged up on?
Because you allowed every single person you could to come up there and take a go at me. I already was not in a good place. I took a break from that. But in the summer, it was actually the people you invited up. They're the ones that literally pushed for me to be suicidal. They're the ones. So when you're comparing like what Joe's saying.
You and TT go back and forth like me and Laura. Period.
No, we don't.
Laura
I did
some
no, they do not go back and forth like we go back and forth. That's a hard no. They're serious doxing. They're showing messages. They're fucking making up posts. They're doing way different shit than you and I talking shit about each other. I'm always in her mouth, but then she'll say, no, it's not.
June.
So she's a bigot.
I've ignored TT since June. I finally did a stream after she doxed my family and my moderators.
Any idea?
Sorry, what?
I said, I don't have any idea what goes on between you and TT. I don't keep track of your fucking streams with her. I don't really even know her. I don't know anything about her.
I don't go back and forth with her. Since June, I've ignored them. It wasn't until she doxed my father, threatened my
This is what I've heard. Like right around here is probably where I came in.
children and doxed my moderators that I finally did a response to her. I get you don't know what's going on.
She did all these live streams on you and you only responded one fucking time to her? Is that what I'm getting at here?
No, during the summer, when every time I went live, they would restream me. You got to remember, these were people I thought were my friends, okay? When she started out of nowhere and said she never fucking liked me, and every time I went live, she would restream me. I got off for the summer and evaluated how I got myself into this place and what I was doing. Hence why I try to run my channel as unbiased.
Well, folks, it's been quite a match so far, but I think things are just heating up. Tune in for next Battle of the Creators, and if you like the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's much appreciated.
Comes the nation's cleverest woman.
Can I help you? Battered sausage, chat, seat fried pizza, chat, Rochelle want chat. Excuse me? I am talking to Rochelle! I can't believe you just done that.
Yeah, I want chat.
Another chat. I'm sorry.
Good video. But let's go to the original. Hold on. Because that doesn't show the whole thing. All right. Yeah. Jess used to be friends with TT. Oh, wait. She took it down. It's not even up. She took it down. I guess we can't review it. She took it down. Why do people take down streams? It's not even a members only because I am a member. So it's not even that. It's not even on members only. I've been a member for 6 months. She's not even a member here. But yeah, I don't see the video. Is doing to you what she does to all her haters? Yes, I heard TT got 2 copyright strikes. Is there a clip channel that has it? I'm not talking QB. I was talking Granny's Watching. Granny's Watching put the video on members only. I mean on disappeared. I guess it's private. Because it's not here. Someone told her to take it down. Why? Let's see. I figured Clipper got something. Who am I apologizing to, Clipper? Last video I say on Clipper is perplexed. You should apologize. I don't even know what the fuck I'm apologizing for. Nope, she doesn't have it either. How does she not have this? I have it open on my. Do you? You want to come up and play it? So she private out of respect for something about child said. Oh, Lippy has. That's right. That was the other one I want to check. Lippy. All right. Oh, you got part 2 going? Sweet.
You was asking, always watching.
Again, and some motherfucking lies. Yesterday was some straight up bullshit. It's about yesterday.
Yeah.
So I did go live. I did a 6-hour live refuting the lies and the bullshit. And Johnson was caught once again doxing 4 fucking people privately, if that's how we're gonna go with this. Again, and some motherfucking lies. Yesterday was some straight up bullshit. And now we sat here and talked to you about this, Granny, right? We sat here and had a conversation with you on the hive and said, hey, this is how I feel. This is what's going on. And you had a great conversation with us. The very next day, you did a live stream. The very next day.
That wasn't about you.
Yeah, it wasn't about you. It was about Boston, actually, and they just directed it towards you, Queen.
Everything you do gets turned into being about me. Why?
Because the chat and panel.
It's a chat, yeah. But I
Yeah,
like even when
let her answer, please.
the chat might bring you up, but the topic's not about you.
What did I show? A video? I played a fucking video or something? Moderator brought it to this platform? Because the last thing, the only time I heard you was talking about it. You was talking about you was gonna go to Disney and it was the last trip and all that. I watched that live stream. I was in your live with that.
So you heard me say this is my last trip. You didn't click
I
that.
heard you say this is you were having a hard time, and it could be or some along the lines. Yeah, some along the lines. Yeah, you did.
No, what I said is after experiencing what I experienced, life is short. That's what I said.
And I don't blame you. And I'm not saying you're wrong for that, but I know I was there for that live stream.
I'm amazed that everybody says that I said I was dying, and not one person, all the haters I have, not one person.
You were dying. You said it could be your last trip with your kids. You did say that.
No, I don't
But I
think
didn't
that's
think
what I said.
you
I'll
were dying. I heard
play it again,
you
but-
say that.
Yeah, the fun was also a month after all that came out, but I don't even understand how we got here. If you look at my screen, this isn't the last stream I did about you was here, and then we had a conversation on it. Since then, I've made a purpose not to speak on you. Unfortunately, Jones and
You was about me yesterday, bro.
I did what?
The whole live stream yesterday was about me. I don't blame you. And I'm not saying.
I just wanted to hear the context of what they were talking about because I remember that happening with Granny. So I just want to hear the context. I know I'm going to. Oh, you have the whole link?
I know I was there for that live stream.
I'm amazed that everybody says that I said I was dying, and not one person, all the haters I have, not one person.
You said it could be your last trip with your kids. You did say that.
No, I don't
But I
think
didn't
that's
think
what I said.
you
I'll
were
play
dying.
it
I
again,
heard you
but-
say that.
Yeah, the fun was also a month after all that came out, but I don't even understand how we got here. If you look at my screen, this isn't the last stream I did about you was here, and then we had a conversation on it. Since then, I've made a purpose not to speak on you. Unfortunately, Jones and
You was about me yesterday, bro.
I did what?
The whole live stream yesterday was about me. Consider continue to bring that fucking name up. Nicolina was coming up here talking shit. How many? Laura comes up and talks shit every fucking day.
She doesn't come up every day.
I'm not
To be fair, they do some shit.
like you on my panel. You get mad about that. So how does that make any kind of sense?
No, here's
People are calling me a fucking liar. So how do I know if
I finally did a stream after she doxed my family and my moderators.
the idea?
Sorry, what?
Peggy, definitely not.
I said I don't have any idea what goes on between you and TT. I don't keep track of your fucking streams with her. I don't
Then why
really
are you
even know
saying-
her. I don't know anything about her.
I don't go back and forth with her. Since June, I've ignored them. It wasn't until she doxed my father, threatened my children, and doxed my moderators that I finally did a response to her. I get you don't know what's going on.
She did all these live streams on you and you only responded one fucking time to her? Is that what I'm getting at here?
No, during the summer, when every time I went live, different situation, I will fucking do the live stream. There's no problem. You want to associate this with people?
If you want to cover us, I'm gonna cover you guys. I mean, there's no fucking issue. There's no
Hey,
problem.
well, listen, I can promise you this, Queen. You can cover them so your heart's desire won't change.
I didn't say I was covering them. I said I was covering your community. I didn't say I was covering them or specifically is about them, or I said, hey, let's come up here and just trash and dog the fuck out of Granny. No, I never said that either.
Right. Well, first off, you know all these people do is dog and trash.
Okay, and again, in all fairness, GW never said, hey, everyone come up here and let's trash QB. So I don't even understand her point in that. Because, and I'm surprised that GW didn't catch that either.
Trash me because again,
and they want on my fucking panel. I mean, just because they want to talk about whatever the situation is that happened with you guys, I would never.
He jumped on. All right, let me back up. He jumped on Granny's panel because Granny was being nice to him. He jumped on Granny's panel because Granny stuck up for him over all of us. That's why he was being nice to her. Has nothing to do with him leaving QB. I promise.
Never fucking allow them to dox you, your kids, or talk shit about you and drag you for an incomplete fucking lie.
Well, I thought when you said cover the community I come from, I thought you meant cover it overall. And what I'm saying is the furthest you will get, you will come to a point where you realize what a real low down piece of shit this woman that claims to be your best friend, the one that said fuck transgenders for what and who they are, the one that is a racist bigot, it won't take long before you show that. And she will show her ass on your panel just as Voices does on every panel they go on. So you can invite.
I see that was the same shit. Voices get.
All right, I'm going to go to the original video because it's hard to understand with the music and everything. So bear with me. Because I have the original. Oh, I did. I don't think so at all. I don't think Tim is going anywhere. I think you guys are like delusioned to think that he would ever leave. He's not going anywhere. If he was going to go somewhere, he would have gone already. All right. Now we got the original. No, not you, Roses. Peggy said it. And I also think B. Tim jumped up there because from what I heard, I didn't watch it yet, but from what I heard, she was speaking about me. So of course, B. Tim is going to run up there. That's my opinion. Where are we here? Hold on. I don't know. Why does it keep doing it? Oh, I see. I know why. All right. I see what was happening.
You were pretty fair with that. Yeah, you were.
So I don't understand what your anger is with me. Is it just that these people are in my chat?
I don't have I didn't have an anger with you. Like I said, though, you keep getting mad at me because I say I'm going to cover over here. Okay, what's the problem, though? If you're covering our situation over here, what is the problem with me covering them? Because you think they're a bigot or racist or whatever doesn't mean that they are.
Oh, it doesn't?
I don't know. I don't know these people like that. Doesn't mean they are. I mean, if I sat up here and said something about somebody, are you just going to take my fucking word at it, or are you going to ask that person?
Well, apparently you look at my channel enough that you think it's mainly about you. So maybe you should watch the stream
The
I
last
did.
two
with the
weeks have been
receipts
about
that
me
I got.
though. The last couple weeks have been. I don't look at your channel like that because I don't give a fuck. I never gave a fuck before.
Well, you need to look because the last streams have not been about you. You keep saying that. They have not. They
Okay.
just haven't. You might get mentioned because of everything going on right now, but if the streams aren't about you.
All right. We'll go with that.
I mean, you like I said, you can host them. You can, you can go up there and pull up anything. Go ahead. I'm not telling you can't, but don't think it doesn't go past people as to why you're doing it. You're doing it to seek revenge on me. If not, you would have done it.
I'm doing it to seek revenge, but I've kept an open panel. I've always had an open panel. My shit's never changed. Just because you're doing something new doesn't mean I have to do something new.
Is that the real problem here, Queen?
Because I'm cover it because you want to cover over here.
Okay, guys, here's a big news flash. Open panels have gone on in the DC for years, long before either one of them ever came to YouTube. I do not know why they think they are brand new with open panels. We used to use Google, what's it called? I forgot what it was called, but we used to use Google and have open panels all the time. So I just don't know why everybody thinks that Queen Bee discovered open panels. Hangouts, thank you. We were using Google Hangouts years ago, back when this stuff first started, 2018. We were doing open panels like twice a week. So all of this stuff, like she discovered something new. No, you just can't run your own damn channel. And that's the bottom line. You can't handle it by yourself for more than 15 minutes. That's why you need an open panel. But honestly, we've been doing open panels with Hangouts forever. I know. You want me to pause this and play that first? But I'm just so tired of hearing about this, like QB discovered open panel. I know, Lisa. I was cringing. Obsession, that one? Let me just tell you, this is like hot off the press. It was posted 2 minutes ago.
Obsession, Episode 1.
No, the fact is, what I pick up from this is she thinks this is going to be like, a big reveal, and she's got the top secret information. It's creepy, and no one gives a fuck about my past as much as I do. It's really that simple.
Hold on. Stop it. Stop it. Wait a minute. This is a Morbid's fucking channel?
They're reviewing Morbid.
So why the fuck is Queen Bee being mentioned? Why are you not saying shit to Morbid? What the fuck is this fixation? This has nothing to do with Queen Bee. This is Morbid. Shit on
Obsession.
Morbid.
It's obsession. You know what I mean? He is obsessed with the Hive and Queen Bee. And he tries to paint this narrative, and it's so dumb, dude. Like, you hear yourself speak, you're about to contradict yourself.
Yeah, like, bro, are you scared?
4 times in 2 minutes.
I mean, like, why are you so fixated on Queen? If you have a problem with Morbid, go on Morbid's panel. He opens up an open panel. You can jump up and you can tell him how you feel. Just like Queen, she has an open panel. You can come up and you can tell us how you feel. But this is bullshit, man. Stop blaming us for every fuck up you do on this online platform and how everyone has an opinion on you. Just because.
Monica, he sounds like Laura's such a fan. What would you call B. Tim? What would you call B. Tim dropping my name every 5 seconds? That doesn't matter? These people are so dumb.
Because everyone thinks you're an asshole doesn't mean it's because Queen Bee manipulated them to think you're an asshole. It's because you're an asshole.
The stuff that comes out of your mouth makes you an asshole. I mean, it's on you, honey. All right, bud? It's on you. So grab your, I'll stop from that. Let's continue.
The bees are buzzing with hypocrisy as they continue to burn it all down. Bee Tim has declared Sinner is obsessed with Queen Bee. He has said multiple people are obsessed with Queen Bee or the hive. But what is Bee Tim's obsession? This is from the past couple days of live streams.
The Chronicle said, and the nameless one reported it and agreed. The nameless one was the same person that wanted to do an interview with Turtle Boy while he was in, and didn't know that he was in jail. Yeah.
Did she watch?
The nameless one, probably.
Oh, yeah, the nameless one.
Yes, the nameless one. Well, the nameless one doesn't have an ounce of integrity. Didn't she hate him last week? But the nameless one often flip-flops. She probably should have won the award last night for most flip-flopper. You know what the funny thing is? They're in the middle of a stream, and then, the nameless one jumps up, and she's like, hey, I'm going live in 20 minutes, and literally in the middle of the stream, and because he jumps down the run to, the nameless one's fucking panel, fucking Headstone had to end the stream in the middle. She ended his stream so they can grab everyone that was watching to run to fucking the nameless one's chat. Yeah, we invite Turtle Boy to this panel, guys. We did invite him, like a certain nameless person.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. I said it yesterday. I said, if someone can make a video, I totally agree. And they did. Thank you.
Chi-Town says, can anyone help me understand why Laura said independent thinker is a scammer from the old drama community? I get the feeling she's full of crap, but why'd she say that? To make shit up?
Once again, I never once said that, ever, ever. That was a blatant lie that never came out of my mouth, and nothing of the sort ever came out of my mouth. I have not even said a word publicly or privately about independent thinker. So, yeah, that was somebody making up a blatant lie.
The nameless one often lies. The nameless one often lies and is full of lies.
Yeah,
but the nameless one is and then he jumps on fucking Laura's panel and basically says, I'm doing this for the lulz. Perplexity.
Biggest breakup of the year 2023.
Yeah. Apparently, apparently, the nameless one won 2 awards: panel killer, and I think
what?
And worst panel, worst
panel guest and panel killer.
Yeah.
Okay, mind you, all of the people that voted was QB's people, but I don't jump on panels. So it was the dumbest thing ever. They just couldn't find something to throw my name into because I literally don't even jump on panels.
Damn.
You want your channel to die? Invite the nameless one.
Oh.
Yeah, and you only use it as an example because the nameless one basically came up with that number out of her ass.
You're right.
Did you see?
I'm not a real queen either.
Did you see the nameless one?
Queen, so.
Did you see the nameless one actually putting the subtitle under her? Not a real queen. Not a real queen.
Not a real queen. Not a real beat, dummy. That is too funny.
No, I'm just gonna keep on calling the nameless one that because then when her little minions come around and say, he keeps on saying her name, I'm like, no, I didn't. And I won't be lying. I said, I'm not mentioning her name. So I guarantee you, Laura, I've seen people from Laura's chat watch here. People in Queen Bee's chat watch Laura's chat. Blaming Laura, blaming the subs for what Laura says. It's stupid. I've seen Laura in the chat. I've seen them. I've never even talked to Laura like that. Why hang out with Laura? Is that when Laura picked out a picture, the nameless one picked out a picture. Only one the nameless one liked was the one that you didn't draw. Yeah, Laura disrespected headstones and headlines. Sinner didn't realize that Laura disrespected headstones by doing that. I did enjoy when Laura came to the show and she started yelling. Well, Laura can't handle any criticism. Do you know how many people? If I went into Laura's chat, there's in person the nameless one. The nameless one. You've done this with other people, with Laura. Laura, if Laura was suddenly a Queen Bee supporter, you'd go after Laura.
I'm gonna save Tim for last. Navy.
Oh, looks like Laura's like watching our past. Does Sinner know about your past, Laura? There's a certain hour and a half live you could probably watch about your past.
What you got, Navy?
Also, I just want to say one more thing, Laura. Very disrespectful to live stream snipe someone.
That's booze on over there.
Now, let me also throw context in. This is only from like 2 or 3 different lives. This isn't from, you know, like the last 50 lives. This is literally, because I know the lives they're talking about. Literally in 2, maybe 3 lives.
There, Hive Raid, and I hope we can do this again soon.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Love the boys' night.
Maybe we'll invite Laura. Maybe Laura will jump on.
Yeah, you know, Laura, you want to have another debate? The first 2 didn't go well.
I could go on with more, but I think you get the idea. Several times B. Tim just brings her up for no reason, and the rest of the panel is crickets. Is B. Tim obsessed?
And I also want to tell them, thank you so much for using the light pink. I love it. I've got some amazing presents all in light pink. I don't know how you possibly knew that I've been doing a lot of things in baby pink, but I appreciate it. And I really do. I appreciate it. And it just kind of lends me that I think I know who you are. All right, let's go back to the other one. Winston, you just jumped off of me. Now you want to come back on? Come here. Come here. Winston's on this thing. He has to be on my lap. No, I'm not. I don't have time, Peggy. Where are we? All right. Yeah, not so secret. And then somebody left me a comment. Yeah, it's Winston. Someone left me a comment that said how I was rude when I first went on panel yesterday. I was not rude at all. I was actually very nice. I was like, hey, B. Tim. I wasn't rude at all.
That doesn't mean shit. That does not mean any fucking thing.
First off, right here, I cover anything going on within all of the community. I mean, all of it right here. This is
you recently just started covering shit over here with me. Obviously, come on now.
Because it's a hot topic.
And you're doing this shit because you're mad as fuck because I showed a video about you 3 weeks ago, right? Is that why we're doing that?
I thought you didn't show the video about me.
I'm asking because you keep saying I did. So you feel like this shows is that why we're doing this?
Yeah, something hit me about it, Amanda, and I asked the person if they were, and they didn't confirm, but they didn't deny it either. So we'll see.
This because you feel like I shot a video about you 3 weeks ago. So
no, that you're actually projecting that onto me. What I'm saying by
you want to keep saying that. So is that what's up or what?
Why I'm saying that is because you keep acting like you haven't done anything, like you haven't shown my private messages. So when you're saying about me showing yours, it's like, okay, you showed mine. The whole video is based off my private messages, Queen.
What?
The whole video is based off my personal conversations.
So I played your text messages. I played your private messages on the screen. Read them out.
You played them, yes. I don't know if you read them out, but that's what it consists of, is my private messages, yes.
Okay, tell me what live stream I did this in so I can go pull this right now.
Well, I actually
what live stream this is that I did this in.
Copa, if Copa, you remember, because I gave, when I was on your panel and that girl asked me to put it, I put it in the chat then.
Okay. Well, I want to know. I would like to look at that now. Who Speakeasy said Lena just made fun of my kids yesterday, and you co-host her and have me blocked in your chat. You're a hypocrite. This ain't my chat, Speakeasy.
If whatchamacallit, if
Well, I wouldn't know that. The way Winston's my 4-pound Maltese. You wouldn't know that by the way she's talking.
And then after I did a different stream, you put up Angela's channel again where all my private messages are. So, and I said to you when I came on your panel that I do feel like
because I brought up her channel, you're mad, right? That's because I brought up her channel on my live. Is that why we're upset?
See, this is where I think QB's wrong. Like where GW's wrong. QB's not going to know all the BS between every creator. I don't either. I couldn't tell you who Nicolina's fighting with. I have no idea who she's fighting with. I don't know the history that she might have with someone. Like her and Constant Sue, no idea. I know they don't like each other, but absolutely no idea what they're fighting over.
I think you put up her channel because you were mad at me. That's what I told you on your panel. I felt like you were trying to punish me because you felt like I wronged you. But I honestly feel like I've been very fair.
I can say the same thing about you. I feel like you feel like I wronged you by playing your stuff 3 weeks ago. So you're trying to punish me by going over these live streams, right? I mean, I could say the same thing. You see what I mean?
You could say the same thing, but you'd have to actually go through my streams and point out how they're about you.
So I have to go through each one of these streams and point out how they're about me?
Well, you should. If you're claiming that they're all about you, you should at least watch them to see if that's true. Because
the last 2 weeks have been about me, on and off. Yeah, your live streams have. And if you didn't, okay, so look, and if you didn't deliberately put them about me, they turned into being about me.
Right. And how many times have I said this isn't going to be a bash queen?
I don't know, because I haven't had a chance to watch. I wasn't able to watch the fucking live stream shit show fucking dumpster fire yesterday that went down. I was busy. I didn't have a chance to watch it. Otherwise, I'd have been up in here just like today. But as soon as I woke up, I seen you were fucking live at the ass crack of dawn, 9:30 in the morning, and jumped right the fuck up here. Because like I said, I wasn't available yesterday to do that.
Right. What I'm saying, though, is I feel
now you guys all understand why I deserve my halo. Because I'm innocent compared to all of this crap.
Like you have somebody clearly who doesn't like me that is convincing you that these streams are about you when they're not. That's what I'm saying. I understand.
Now, this is the part that I came in on. I remember it. It was like right around here. I was half open. My eyes were like half open. On the YouTube makeup channel, supposedly Jeffree Star is going to do a make collaboration with Gypsy. Oh, really?
Understand what you're saying about like maybe the situations pertain to you, but I made it very clear that this isn't a hate queen channel, that this isn't going to be a bash queen channel. I've even stopped people from doing that. So I like the only other answer I think you want from me is that I'm not going to cover anything, but you've always covered everything too.
Not cover anything. I've never said Granny don't cover me.
She does sound like she's about to cry. That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear the other stuff and I didn't listen to the beginning of this live, but I agree with you. She sounds like she's going to cry, like she's cowering down.
Me. I've never once came to you and said, don't cover me, don't cover the situation. What I'm pissed off about is that when the situations go down like that and shit goes on like this, I should have the opportunity to come up here and speak. You had the opportunity to come up on my panel and speak, didn't you?
You were busy, Queen. You were busy. I dropped the link throughout. I didn't know you were busy.
Yeah, I didn't know we were doing a live show.
See, right there, I was like screaming at my phone, like, Jess, what is wrong with you? You should have been like, bitch, this is my panel. I make the rules, not you. This is how I do things. You don't make my rules. And she didn't. I was surprised.
Stream on me yesterday, or I would have made sure I was available to come up here.
It wasn't on you.
I think
it didn't start. I mean, beat him, please, seriously. And it didn't start.
I think what happened was originally was about Boston and Sinner and Emmy type of deal, and then it just basically devolved because Laura jumped up and Nicolina jumped up, and Sinner can't keep his mouth about Queen about anything. He just does that classic deflection instead of actually addressing the actual problems with him. He just deflects and say Queen's wrong.
Wait, not so innocent last night. Speaking in Nick and Jules was disgusting and even racist by saying she's Latina. That's not what I said, Bin Draymond. Why don't you get the whole context? That's not what I said.
Queen's wrong. And I think, like, honestly, I think both of you just have like this internal situation where you both feel like you're you know, being attacked by either one. And I think like maybe it's just, you know, you're not attacking either one. Maybe it's just a misinterpretation of the situation going on. And also, this is just my opinion. I mean, I think like, you know, I think like the reason why Queen's very upset is because, you know, these were her friends for a year and it cuts really deep. And she thought that maybe you would have that same thought process.
Exactly.
You know,
so if you sit here and tell me you know how it feels,
I did.
you know, and that's the thing. Like, and I think there's a lot of raw emotions going on right now. And I think like when we're emotional, sometimes we don't really think too clearly on things. And I mean, like, I you know what I mean? I honestly think like Queen, I think she's been covering it pretty neutral. I think she has. And I think the problem is that sometimes.
But by the way, I'm just going to throw this out here. Bin Draymond, you financially support one of the biggest phony hypocrites, fakes on this platform, who with the worst mouth I've ever seen, worse than any truck driver I've ever seen. And you have the audacity to come in here and say something to me about how disrespectful it was. Are you living in real life? Like, for real?
Sometimes people jump up and want to derail the live to just bash you. That's pretty much I've noticed. Like, there's a lot of people that just jump in, like Laura, she takes that opportunity, Nicolina, you know, and there's always someone jumping up trying to derail it towards you when it's not about you, basically. And that's my feeling. And I think like both, you know, and I don't think Queen is trying to show lives to get revenge on.
Just to interject something here. For some reason, these shorts came up in my feed last night. There was all these shorts about being Mexican, and they're like, I'm Latino, and they did like the stereotypes of what Mexicans do and Latinos do. And it was really funny. Like, I'm Mexican or I'm Latino. So I put you know, Vicks Vapor Rub on my feet before I put on my socks. Like, just a whole bunch of shorts. I don't know why, but there's a whole bunch of shorts like that. That's basically the same thing I was saying. That, oh, she's Latina, she's gonna, you know, crazy, she's gonna hit him over the head with a frying pan, because that's a stereotype. It's called a joke. And I'm sorry that you don't understand what a joke is. Like, maybe you should open up your eyes a little and see what you support before coming in here saying, oh my God, that was so awful. It was the cringiest video I've ever seen in my life. In my life.
On you, I don't think that's the case. But you know what I mean? Like, I think like there's a little bit of a miscommunication. I think, you know, I think if you both were calm and collective and just had a little bit of a conversation, things would probably work out. You'd both see each other's end point of views. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, after my stream ended, the minute I got off Queen's panel and we had that understanding of how it feels, I have not again spoken about the private conversations, the private text, and I get the feeling, yeah, these people, this lady was my friend for 2.5 years. She's putting out about fucking hemorrhoids, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
and something like, you know, it's like,
to be fair, I mean, Queen doesn't know anything about that situation, and she's just like,
you got upset with me. You can.
Every Latino mother I know has at some point either said that they were going to hit their kid over the head with a frying pan, their own mother did it to them, and so yeah, I would say yes, absolutely. Or they would chase them around the house with a frying pan and put the fear of God in them.
Came in the chat. Or my channel, whatever it was, and you got upset with me because Petunia Picklebutt came in talking about who took a picture of your asshole.
Right.
I didn't say that. I didn't bring that up. I never fucking said anything about you.
Because been dreaming, we're doing a recap video, and you come in about something 2-3 days ago for no reason. Like, yeah, that was a joke, but I understand you know what you're used to, so you or wouldn't exactly. Italians, it was wooden spoons. Mexicans or Latinos, it's a frying pan. It is what it is. But the fact that you came in here to deflect the conversation, to make it about something that we're not even discussing about. Been Dreaming is QB's biggest financial supporter.
Or anything that was going on. Someone else came to the fucking chat and said it, and you got pissed off like I'm the one that did it.
Well, to be fair, because a few days before that, you did start off your stream talking about people's brown starfish photo going around and this and that.
Right.
So
I was tagged in different fucking shit that I know nothing about. But I'm not going to hold a live stream and say, hey, let's talk about Granny's messages. Come on, everybody come over here. We'll just talk about community, starfish. Let's just have a fucking... No, I never fucking once would do that. Never would I ever fucking do that to you.
Count me out on that one. I don't want to be involved with that.
I had no fucking idea that any of this was going on. I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's all right that she shared private messages. I don't think it's okay that anybody went after your fucking kids. I don't think any of that shit's okay.
Yeah.
But Queen,
she doesn't think it's okay, but she does it to Crystal. She does it to Capone, but she doesn't think it's okay. Gotcha.
can I just acknowledge that a minute ago you said you didn't see the tags, but now you're acknowledging that you have. And what I'm saying
is,
is,
in a lot of shit. I do get tagged in a lot of shit. I learned how to find my tags and shit now. Yeah.
By the same sociopath. But what I'm saying is you did start off a stream alluding that there's a photo of my asshole. Do you know how that type of rumor can be harmful? And which is why I came in your chat that day to correct it.
Just like the other day when you were talking about it, someone else came in my fucking chat talking about it because you were over here talking about it and you came and corrected that.
Well, I think I have a right to talk about and correct this information on myself.
What I'm saying is you were talking about it. Someone from your stream came over to my stream and said something. So how is that?
I get that, which is why I came up on your panel to correct it. But also in the same stream where you first started off about a photo of somebody's starfish going around, later on in the stream, the diary came up. So should I say that entire stream was based on me? Because the same way you come up in my chat, the same way I come up in yours.
You didn't have anything to do with it. You didn't share it. And I respect that you didn't share it.
Right. And I showed you proof of such.
But I don't let people come.
But she did share it. She gave it to like and a share. That's a lie. She did share it.
Up on my panel and said Granny shared a fucking... That's cute. I don't say, hey, Granny showed a little girl's diary or run with the narrative or have people coming up talking about it or explaining it. None of that shit.
No, of course you didn't. But I'm saying the chat was, and I was brought up. That's the same thing that happens over here. You still discuss it on your panel.
Just like I'm going to be brought up.
Exactly. I'm saying that's what I'm saying to you. It's the same situation. That's why I'm literally trying to relate to you on that.
Like this. Not the same situation at all. No, I don't think it is.
What is different to you? Can you explain what you see as the difference?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on. I came in hot on this and my kid's right here. Hold on a second.
No problem.
No problem. But anyway, yeah, I just think like there's probably some sort of miscommunication and it needs to be a conversation. Probably.
That's why I'm trying to have it because I
mean, because she can't control tags being tagged. I mean, like that's the thing. Like no one can just be opt out of tags. Like you should probably get tagged in a lot of bullshit too, probably. You know what I mean?
I don't look at my mentions anymore because of it. But I mean, you have to admit, out of people, the only people being tagged in these things are Queen, that girl, and Heels.
Well, I mean, the same thing for
who's tagging that girl and who's tagging Heels. I'm a little confused.
When that channel, in your own words, tagged the Glare and a bunch of other Nicolene and a bunch of other people won. They
tagged well because believe it or not, I'm part of this community.
Yeah, they tag people basically to pull them into the drama. That's pretty much it. That's
right. And that's the only reason these people are tagging Queen is
Yeah.
because she gets a large audience and they have such a hate boner for me, which is why I'm saying if you're going to host them, just host them. But this constant like threat to do so, I don't understand why I am being threatened. And
Here's what I don't understand. And maybe somebody can, TT, somebody can fill me in, except Lisa Fazio. She's not going to fill me in. None of them are innocent. They all do the same shit. Granny's watching, doxes, and has gone real life. Queen Bee doxes, has gone real life. I have doxed and gone real life, like way back when. Why not just admit it? I almost said the F word. Why not just admit it? Nobody is better than anybody else. Nobody. Granny has done some vile things. I have said some vile things. Queen Bee, every day, does and says vile things. Why do they, TT, done and said vile things? Please tell me why one is worse than the other. Why nobody can admit to the things they've done. Nobody. They all want to point the finger that this one's so bad and that one's so bad and this one's so bad. Own your own crap. Period. End of story. And I'm not getting that from anyone on this panel. Anyone on this panel is just pointing fingers. Own your crap.
I don't understand why. I've been very fair. I've been very mutual. I get that the chat can get rough, but as I mentioned, there were like 7 different creators being trashed in my chat yesterday.
What I said was, how would you feel? Just like I said the other day when you were on my panel, how would you feel if I did the same shit to you?
No, you literally invited them up, Queen.
Yesterday,
I don't feel like I've done anything to you.
I did. After a 6-hour live was done on me, yeah, sure, I sure did.
Right. I didn't do a 6-hour live stream on you.
Yeah, they're tagging us on purpose to start shit. I understand that. And I don't really give a fuck. I don't know these people. Like I said, I really don't know anything about them. I don't care to know anything about them. I don't really care to know what's going on. I've never just said, hey, let's do a live stream and let's go over why Granny's upset and why she's fighting with her friends. No, never fucking once did I say that.
And I didn't do that either.
Because I think like the thing is when they're fighting with your friend, like because these people used to be your friends, it's like you don't know the old nitty gritty. You're just an outside viewer, and the person that's best able to tell how their story is the person that they're in a relationship with. And what happens is a lot of times these people.
TT, it's someone that it's a real lifer that Granny fights with. She's from Natasha community. But you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody wants to point the finger elsewhere. And I have never done and said half the things that anyone besides B. Tim on this panel has done. And yet, oh, I'm the bad one. I'm so horrible. People won't let me live down something from, 4 years ago or 3 years ago. But 2 people sitting on that panel have both done worse. They've both done worse than I've ever said and done. And yet, it's kind of forgotten about.
Will try to jump on panels to try to inject other content creators to kind of grow the whole thing. And, I mean, that's a situation. I'm not interested. Personally, I am not interested in the whole table talk Granny watching drama. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. To be speaking for myself.
Fair, I didn't invite people up to have a go at me.
In the chat, there's 3 fucking tags in the last 5 minutes since I've been up here.
Right.
3 tags already.
She's psychotic. And that's why I asked you before, like, did you ever consider maybe saying don't tag me?
You were best friends with her for 2 fucking years, right? You guys were best friends for 2 years?
Yeah, we were good friends. So everything she's showing is everything she supported me on. everything she's using against me is everything she was okay with at the time.
Well,
But
that's
I just
Jones been doing the same shit, coming up here on her panel, and you showing her videos and all that kind of shit. You don't think that would be the same as me pulling her up here and doing that? We were friends for a year and a half.
I guess
She's been sending private messages out doing the same shit. So I'm just saying, like I
guess
said,
it would be.
Same difference to me, anyways.
I can see how it could be to you. I can see that, but I can promise you, if Joneson was putting up things about your medical, about your family, personal conversations, even talking about dumb shit that you entrusted her with, you know, she was doing like two.
Personal conversations that I entrusted her with. She's actually given them to an entire fucking new channel that has been made directed towards me with one bullshit narrative. So yeah, she has given out personal messages.
No,
she has given out private messages.
I get that now. I'm sorry. What I meant
not to you.
See, timeout. Here's my thing with that. I don't mess with TT at all. But Granny used to be friends with her. Just because they're fighting, she can't use that against her because she was friends with her. That's where that argument doesn't mean anything. Do you know what I'm saying?
If she was
I don't think she's saying anything to Granny. I don't think she's done anything behind the scenes with Granny. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I do think you're deliberately being pulled into shit just like the fuck I am. So I do feel like that. Yeah, I do.
What I'm saying is if Joneson was putting out things that were personal information about you, not just like comments that you made, but like personal details about you, about your health, about your family, about your kids, I absolutely would have nothing to do with Joneson. I can promise that.
Oh, you didn't know that, Peggy? Yeah, Nicolina went after it today.
Can you pull up and show me where they threatened your kids at real quick so I can see this?
Oh, absolutely. She's done it twice.
Yeah, I don't think any kid should be brought up. I think it's just internet junk. I think it's fucked up. And like, as much as people, you know, I don't agree with that shit. Either or. Just keep it to the internet, you know, unfortunately.
Can one of you mods send me a clip of it? I try not to even listen to it because I don't want to give a reactive
You don't
response.
have to play. I'm not saying you have to play the I mean, can you send it to me so I can hear it, so I can see it?
I'll send.
But time out, listen, I'm going to say this again. I get what you're saying, but that has nothing to do with her YouTube life. It really doesn't. And the reason I say that is if you were like, I've never fucked with her. I would never fuck with her. She's not my type of people. But Granny was friends with her. So she accepted her and her shortcomings and the death of her daughter and everything while she was friends with her. So you can't use that against her now when you were okay with it a year ago. You see what I'm saying? That's why that doesn't matter. For someone like me, Nicolina, we never fucked with her to begin with. So we never messed with her. So it just doesn't matter. You know, I would never be friends with her. I don't think Nicolina would either. But at the same time, part of the reason I would never mess with her is because of what she did. That I don't mess with people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't use what you had no issues with when you're friends, once your friendship ends. Exactly.
Send it to you. Yeah, she absolutely said my daughter's fair fucking game because she's 17 as she was slurring in the middle of the night. She went on a whole rampage about me.
Giggles did this, you said?
No, TT did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She went on a whole rant that me and another creator's daughters who are 17 or 18 or low lives have accomplished nothing with their lives. She talked about one being M-worded by a male adult. They said my daughter was gangbanged in and out of hotel rooms. They've said the grossest and nasty.
I don't know why she brings this up over and over and over and over. I don't. I just don't know why she keeps bringing this up. When you bring it up, you're giving your haters that leeway to talk about it. You're giving people a reason to talk about it. Just don't bring it up. Don't talk about it. Like, out of the 5 CPS calls, yeah, I've mentioned the hardest one. I don't talk about the reasons for the other CPS calls. They're pointless. It was stupid. But I don't bring them up either. You know, that's what I'm saying. Just don't, yeah, you give life to it. Stop giving life to it. Stop telling a community, which are QB's people, anything about it. There's no reason to.
I need to check this. Joneson said she had me thinking Sinner was doxxed publicly, and she set me up and sent me Sinner's docs. I didn't send you Sinner's docs. I sent you his fucking picture. That's it, Joneson. I didn't send you anybody's fucking docs. So let's cut the shower right the fuck now.
Yeah, I mean, I think like also
Literally, no, anybody can talk about whatever they want. I didn't say that, so stop stirring shit.
Yeah, I think the situation is with you, and it sounds to me like you both kind of go at each other, and that's why I don't want to get like involved, because I feel like it seems like you both kind of go at each other pretty. Sometimes Granny and her, you and Granny and Tabletop, you kind of go at each other. The same.
It might appear that way to you, B10, but I can promise you that's not the way it is. I finally responded again after my family was doxxed, and just to clarify, I've never used the death of her child against her. I've never used the death of her child against her. What I did is show her record as she did mine and my family members. The record is just that. It doesn't have to be. I get it's attached to a tragedy that is off limits. I've never, ever used that child, nor would I. What I've used is her lies. And if she thinks, I mean, aren't all of our records attached to a tragedy? Like, isn't there a moment in our lives that we all regret, or we were different people?
Absolutely.
Or, you know, so I feel like if she's pulling up my family members, then I'm going to pull up the truth of what took place. And it didn't have to.
Okay, now I'm going to call this out too. GW needs to stop acting like she's a saint, because she's far from a saint. And this whole holier than thou, I'm so innocent, kind of rubs me the wrong way, because she's definitely not a saint.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
I mean, yeah.
In going at a child and then showing somebody's record. I would never use the loss of anybody's child.
Okay. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't
hope that, but you just set up here. Nicolina said, "Hey, I go low." You said, "Yeah, I think somebody needs to go low on her," and then she just sang a song about her dead kid. So that's not up at all.
And I disagree with the song being sang. I was very uncomfortable with it. I don't agree with the song, but I do agree that she goes low. And if somebody's willing to match her on it, then she gets what she gives. Yeah. But it's also being missed that TT was tagging Nicolina for her attention. Yeah. After she got her attention, she removed the tags, but she started with her first.
I mean, my opinion of the song, yeah, it was a disgusting song.
My opinion is, why does anybody care who the hell TT tags? Who gives a shit? Honestly, who cares who she tags?
I don't think you knew that she was going to start singing about dead children.
No, I don't expect anybody's. I first off, I thought we were doing the Willy Wonka songs. I've been talking about the movie. I thought,
the movie's good.
When it, when it went to that, I didn't like it.
Yeah, she does that a lot. I mean, that's why you gotta be careful with that lady. But yeah, I mean, I just think
I personally don't think I could be handling somebody speaking on my dead kid. Period.
Yeah. Well, that person would have trouble.
That's fucking wrong.
Yeah, if someone talked about my dead kid, I would probably, if I had a dead kid, they'd probably deal with me in real life. Actually, that's not right. But that's like. But I'm not going to blame Granny for that, because I don't think Granny even knew that shit was going to be said, to be honest with you. And she
I had no idea. And to be honest, I don't even. I mean, I get it, and I don't think people's living kids should be fair game either. I don't think any kid in any capacity, lost or not, should be used against anybody. But I also don't think somebody's tragedy is a shield to hide behind their fuck shit. And yeah, I absolutely condone. Or not condone, but I do cheer on Nicolina going back at her. I do. Not in that format. And I've said that to her. To her. There are so many things. Many things to use against her that does not need to be one of them.
Yeah, but for Nicolina, that's the format that she chooses. Like, that's why I don't really mess with her, because it's like she will go that low. That's just how she is. And you got to kind of avoid that person, because she's going to drag you into.
And QB doesn't do that? Like, help me understand. Last time I checked, QB does that. What makes them any different? Oh, I know. because Nicolina owns it and QB denies it. But in the end, they both do the exact same thing.
Shit that you're not going to be, you're going to be questioning yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's my advice on that. Just avoid that situation with Nicolina. My advice.
Yeah.
Because she is like, you know, because even like Laura would probably tell you to be fucking careful. Because Laura did warn you about the whole, you know, the doxing thing. She's like, oh, you're going to feel good in the beginning, but you're going to feel bad in the long run. And Laura was right about that. I mean, I'm going to give her that. She was right in the situation.
Well, I've said for years I want to dox people back. I've never done it yet.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what the problem is? When you say it on a live stream, it gets held against you. And that's just like sometimes people say things that they get mad about. You know, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I think you two just have like probably like, I think Queen's like very emotional about the whole Johnson situation, and it's kind of like reopens rooms when it's done on the live again. And I think like, you know, I think you guys can work it out. I gotta go. I stayed on way longer than I thought I would be, but I hope you guys work it out. And you know, anyway.
And let me just say this too. I know she has literal, but let me just say this too. If you knowingly, somebody is going after someone and they're going to do all the things. I know that's what they're saying, Kim. I haven't followed the case. I don't know the first thing about the case other than 2 people were found in a car dead. If someone is going to do your dirty work for you, not for you, they're just as guilty. So I don't understand how she go, well, I didn't do it. Well, like I said yesterday, if you give someone the information and something happens, you're just as liable. I mean, I know Nicolina's got her own reasons, and I totally get it. But I don't get this, well, my hands are clean. It's almost like she's trying to mimic everything that she's saying against QB. It's like she's trying to mimic it. Because what's the difference between what she's doing and what QB is doing? Do you know what I'm saying? It's the exact same thing. And I don't get how she says it's different.
But you have a good one, Granny. Sorry.
You as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. To be fair, when give me 1 second, Peachy. To be fair, I did say when people were like, oh, Queen sounds angry. I said we were all angry. We were all hurt when it was our first go around. And as far as I'm understanding, and this isn't kissing ass, I've said this in other chats, this is your first time having a channel dedicated to you with your personal messages. We've all been there, and it's fucking hurtful. I will make
Yeah, fuck around and find out. We, as far as Purple community that didn't come from GW or Natasha community, we know nothing about any of that. I could say most of us have no idea who Lindsay even is, let alone TT. So yeah, the only reason most of us even know TT is from Granny's watching. Lindsay, don't even know who she is.
anybody angry. Since we're
I'm up.
play
I'm up here. I can hear you. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you're Lindsay? Are there 2 DeLoreans? Because I'm really confused. One of my Jones thought you go into QB's Discord, just say I want Crystal's information because she knows QB goes real life and Jones was okay with it. I'll go with that. Yeah, we watched it already, Evil Queen. You're behind, girl. Megan, let me tell you something. A simple text message from her yesterday would have been better. I got nothing. Nothing. Not let's talk, not, could we, I'm sorry you took it wrong. I got nothing. And that said it all. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, I mean, it is a past issue. I see where Queen sees a comparison. I just personally don't see a comparison because obviously because it's me. We all see our situations as different. I don't know who keeps telling you that.
Megan, I never trashed her, ever. Absolutely never trashed her. I don't know why people are saying I trashed her. I never trashed her, ever. I specifically said that I would not trash her. I specifically said I would not drag her. I said it clear as day. And I have not, and I would not, but I still have a right to have an opinion about how I felt. And I mean, I have a right to that, don't I? Yeah, telling the truth or having an opinion isn't trashing. I absolutely did not trash her at all.
My streams are about you. They're not. I don't intend for them to be. I've actually, since speaking with you, made a purpose not to have my streams be about you or pertaining to your personal messages. I get what you're saying about, see, with the Joneson situation, when I was going to cover that the other day with Nunya and Joneson, that was about if B10 was doxed or not.
Megan, let me say this, and I mean this 150%, okay? I'm not like, when I say your crowd, I don't mean you personally. I'm not one of them. I'm not going to be friends with someone and then run over to their haters and hate bond with them. That's not what I'm about. And it's not because of Jess. It's because that's just who I am. I did it once, and that was just because it was timing. And that was with Natasha. But even that didn't last long. That was like a couple of days. I'm not going to hook up with people because I don't hate bond like that. But I absolutely did not trash her. I'll gladly play it. Nobody trashed her. And again, I do have a right to an opinion. And everything that I've ever told her, like as far as YouTube goes and people go, turned out to be exactly what I said. But Megan, you're missing the point. If you watch Lippy's video, I was calm as can be. I was nice. I am the one that got interrupted, not vice versa. I was the one that couldn't speak. And I kept getting interrupted and interrupted and interrupted. And I still kept quiet. And I stayed quiet. And then Nicolino went to speak. I went to speak. Oh, let B Tim speak. Everybody's interrupting him. No, nobody was interrupting him. He was doing the interruptions. Nobody else. So I went live and I gave my opinion on it. No, not the one yesterday afternoon. And I gave my opinion on it. Plain and simple. I did not trash her. All I said was, and this is not the first time she did this. She did this last year or 2 years ago. And I gave her another chance. But she was kissing butt. She wanted to kiss butt. And she wanted to stay calm. And Megan, to prove my point, let me give you a perfect example. Today, there's a screenshot that I pulled that she said, oh, if Joneson gets dogpiled, Joneson can say something. What, B Tim couldn't? So you can't stick up for Joneson, but you could stick up for B. Tim? How'd that happen? How did that happen? How come Joneson could stick up for herself, but B. Tim couldn't? B. Tim was doing a perfectly good job. I wasn't even getting personal. I was just talking like about the things that they were saying. I wasn't even discussing QB. Like a little things here and there, but absolutely nothing like where it was like, give B. Tim the floor. I wasn't even saying anything half the time. I was quiet half the time. I was not against B. Tim. Yeah, but she didn't tell everyone to shut up. She said, and I quote, Joneson, if Joneson feels like she's dogpiling, then okay, she can answer for herself. She can talk for herself. But all of a sudden, B. Tim couldn't. And Megan, don't get me wrong. I liked her. I do. I think she's made some fucked up choices in the past in her YouTube career, but I actually liked her. So the fact that she chose B. Tim and was like, well, Laura, be quiet, when I was barely even saying anything to begin with, that's where it was like, whoa, just whoa. But the fact that she didn't do Joneson, that she didn't give Joneson the same respect for Joneson and said Joneson can handle it herself, but B. Tim needed a lapdog, that's the problem. And again, I wasn't dogging her, but I thought that she was a YouTube friend. I mean, that I spoke to outside of, I did not overreact, Megan. I did not. When I barely said a thing and I kept getting interrupted the entire time, and then I say nothing, and then all of a sudden he's allowed to speak when I wasn't even allowed to speak. It was absolutely ridiculous.
It really wasn't about you, but you know, the same way I said yesterday, I see people.
Why would you bring attention to that?
Well, because it was a hot topic, to be honest.
But to bring attention to somebody's docs, you're sitting here getting pissed off at me because I brought attention to somebody who doxed your stuff out on a channel.
Well, he wasn't doxed. It was a.
Yes, Lisa, I forgot about that. And Megan, just the night before, she went on the Hive when I was live. I was live with an open panel. And where did she go? She chose to go over to the Hive. This was like 3 nights ago. 3 nights from yesterday. Why? I guess that's who you want your friends to be. Okay. But the problem is she lost a good person. She did. And all for what? The B lady who totally dissed her today? Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Fake photo.
No, but I'm saying you just said you were going to do a live stream on whether he was doxxed or not.
No, what I was doing a live stream.
Oh, she's definitely trying to be, Megan.
On is that it was a fake photo. I misrepresented saying the docs. What I was doing a live stream on was Joneson being accused by JJJ of having B. Tim's photo or whatever. I think that's pretty much the basis of it. So it was going to be going to Jones's channel and going to JJJ's and covering that. But I didn't even think, I thought it wasn't a dox.
And Megan, I'll say it again. I'm not mad at her. I don't hate her. I am not upset with her. I'm not at all. I'm done. She lost a solid person on YouTube, which is hard to find. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to find. Like QB even said, as much as I hate QB, I'll never release private messages. I'll never talk about things that her and I personally, you know, privately spoke of. Same thing with Captain Napton. Same with everybody. I just don't do that. And I know that that's hard to find on YouTube. So, and especially the crowd that she comes from, that's just not who I am. And again, that's hard to find because most of these bitches will turn around and stab you right in the back. And every single person that she has fucked with and has done this to has stabbed her in the back. So again, she's lost a real person who wouldn't have done that. All she had to do was show me the same respect that she gave to B. Tim.
So yeah, well, I mean, and you know what? There's Johnson. There's no safe spaces on the internet. I'm sorry, but there's not.
Hey, Peachy.
Hey, I just wanted to make a quick statement. B. Tim is the king of like, let's not talk about anybody if they're not here to defend themselves. And then he continues to do that. So I really wish he would stay.
Oh, and one more thing, Megan, let's not forget, she came on my panel, what, 3 days, 2 days, the day after she went on QB's. She came on my panel bitching about QB, and she was yelling at my chat, and she was screaming at my chat, and all these things, and I said nothing. I let her vent. I spoke to her and let her vent. And she did not give me that same respect. That was my issue. That was my biggest issue. That you came on my panel screaming your head off. You came on my panel yelling at my chat. And I didn't say a word. I told people you were venting. Didn't even matter who you were talking. You were talking about TT this, TT that. We don't even fuck with TT. And I've never yelled at her chat, Megan, ever. And then all of a sudden, the thanks I get is B. Tim means more. Just 2 days prior, I let her vent. And then I jump on panel to talk some reasoning, and totally different. I did not get that same respect. No, I've gone after my haters.
Stand on his own morals and not talk about Nick if she's not here to defend herself.
That's very fair.
Really, Megan? Because a lot of people saw it. It wasn't just me. A lot of people saw it and said something.
But Nick goes up on Laura's panel and up on here and runs her mouth, though, right? I mean, when I wasn't here to defend myself.
Well, everybody knows that Nick has a full-time, everyday job.
I'm just saying what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. You know what I mean?
Right, but you're not the one standing on those morals. You know, B. Tim stands on those morals. So I was basically calling him out on that, not you, Queen.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not his channel for him to decide what gets talked about or what does. You know, he can't control that. You know what I mean?
But he can control what comes out of his own mouth, right?
He can control what comes out of his own mouth, correct?
So he was just up here bad-mouthing somebody when he stands on the morals of don't do that unless they're here to defend themselves. This ain't nothing to do with you. This is just me calling out B. Tim for not standing on his own morals. So, but that's all I had to say. Thanks so much for letting me up, Granny.
Of course, Peachy.
I've said it, Mac, but I wouldn't say I started it. I don't think I started it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I missed the first part of the live. As soon as I got the message that she was live and got the link, I hit the StreamYard link. I didn't have a chance to watch what was said before. I didn't watch your prior, whatever you guys were doing prior to that. None of that. I didn't even really.
And let me also clear this up too. I wasn't going on QB's panel to bash QB. I absolutely was never doing that. However, if B. Tim, who co-hosts, I mean, let me just lay this out. If B. Tim co-hosts pretty much every time QB is live, and I understand he does, and that's perfectly fine. But, and it is a big but, if he's saying something that's in direct opposite of what QB actually does, then I'm going to say to B. Tim, what about your co-host? If I was lying about my cancer and I made up stuff about my cancer, don't you think someone is going to say to me, well, we expected QB lied about it. I mean, GW lied about cancer. You just expect certain things. And I would expect, absolutely, I would expect if somebody was, if I'm doing something behind the scenes and Crystal is sitting there acting like, you know, this person is so bad for doing it when I'm doing it and people know I'm doing it, of course they have a right to call it out. Of course they have a right to say, Laura, you're doing the exact same thing. That's all I was doing. Had nothing to do with bashing QB. And I thought that Granny's Watching was smart enough to understand this. I wasn't saying anything that was horrible. I wasn't saying anything like, I'm going to go up and bash her. No, speaking the truth is not bashing. There seems to be a misconception of what bashing is as compared to telling the truth. Me going to beat Tim and telling him what a hypocrite he sounds like and then explaining why is not me trying to bash QB.
No, B. Tim was up here talking, turned it on and clicked the link. So
What
I
I
don't know
said
what
at the beginning of the stream, I was confronting Laura with Laura's feelings and saying that I was coddling or kissing B Team's ass by not letting him be ganged up on. And I mentioned that I felt ganged up on your panel before, which we spoke about here, and that I don't want anybody at any point in my chat or on my panel to feel ganged up on. And that goes for anybody. Yeah, that's why, like, are people telling you, Queen, because I, like you said, you're busy, you got kids, I got kids, you know how it goes. Are people telling you that?
I got messages all fucking day yesterday, all goddamn day long.
Yes, that's what I'm wondering. So I think people are telling you that things are about you. Like if you're mentioned, they're making it like the entire stream's about you. And I think whoever's doing that to you, they're definitely misguiding you. And I mean, we all get that. I have people that do it to me all the time, but my streams have not been about you. And I know you're like standing firm that I've done 5 or 6 live streams about you, but I haven't. I would do that for anybody, Kathy, seriously.
Oh, here, yeah, and we got Jones in the chat. Okay, see, and that's the thing. You can come over here and run your fucking mouth and talk all kinds of shit, but you can't say shit to me, huh? See, I think that's really comical. And the first one, so now we got amnesia. You just forgot. You sent all these people's personal information around. We forgot about that though. We got amnesia now, huh? We forgot.
I think you said you showed proof of that yesterday.
Yeah, I did. It's on my community fucking tab too. But
okay, let me just point. Julie A is one of the biggest shit stirrers I've ever seen. So I see comments like this and I absolutely laugh my ass off. Nobody cares if QB and Granny are friends. Nobody cares. So this kind of comment is just so stupid. I just can't. All right, just so I'm clear, is Jamie liking that Jamie? And is Lindsay the one that everyone hates? I honestly do not know. I'm just asking.
But yeah, as soon as she got fucking, she came in here yesterday threatening, well, I'm going to have to show private messages now because you want to lie in front of 700 people, beats him, when really she was the motherfucking liar. So yes, I did drop the fucking screenshots where she said she was asking for their fucking information.
So
or,
I
sorry,
thought,
she asked for Crystal's information.
All right, what account is liking under? But there's two Lindsays, right? There's one that everyone hates, and there's one people like. Oh, the little devil is liking?
But supposedly gave it to her dad. Which at the time,
supposedly, well, okay, okay. Girl, stop.
Stop what?
Passing information around and supposedly gave it to the dad. I posted the screenshot of you agreeing with it.
No, but you're not like dirty Lindsay, right? I know there was a Lindsay that both sides hated. Or from Natasha's community. Right? Someone once told me there were two Lindsays. One was good, one was bad.
Yes, I did. Because Laura called your dad a fucking pedo. When Laura called your dad a pedo and said he fucked with you when you were a child, that's fuck.
I never said that in that capacity, ever. So, ding, ding, ding. That is a blatant lie.
Wrong.
You love repeating that, don't you? You love repeating that.
I would still stick up for you. If the shit was said today, I would still stick up for you because it's fucking wrong no matter what.
I know.
Yeah, the chat fight is from their community. So, yeah, I wouldn't even touch it, honestly.
And I agree with that, but that's not what that was about.
Yes, it is what it's.
Yeah, DeLorean, are you the good Lindsay or are you the bad Lindsay?
About.
No, you repeating what Laura said about my dad is not what it's about. You said that I got their information just now, right before I jumped up, and sent it around. Girl, you said sent it around. Anybody watching can rewind. You said sending it around everywhere and supposedly sending it to your dad. That's exactly what you said.
And send it to your dad. And I don't know if you send it around everywhere else because you still have their messages around.
And for those of you that are unsure, this is what I was talking about the first half of my life.
Said that yourself. You've been sending messages to people.
Okay.
So I don't know what you sent around
you
and what you
said I sent shit to that channel.
Who asked for Crystal's personal information?
Did you send shit to the channel or you didn't?
No, I didn't. I've been saying I haven't.
To send it to him, right? Is that how this went down then? Or
what?
You gave them to Nunya to send over? Is that right? Is that what you were saying? I mean, because I
said I dropped them in my private DM.
To a fucking channel that no one wants to claim.
I said, I don't know. I said I dropped them in my DM though. That's what I said. Yeah, who did I pass it to? The police, exactly. But yet, Queen, you want to point all these fingers, but you don't want them pointed back at you. Who'd you send it to? Who'd you send PJ shit to? Aileen.
I sent it to Aileen because she needed it for court. She didn't say, hey, I'm going to go to PJ's house. She said she needed it for court, and you knew that.
No.
Yeah, you did.
That's a lie. That is a fucking lie.
Yes, you fucking did.
That is a fucking lie. PJ wasn't even around. Why the fuck would she need it for court?
Okay. But you texted Miss about give me all PJ's information and then doxed her on your fucking channel. Okay.
Yeah, and I privated it, and PJ ain't got a problem. Why do you?
Exactly. Why the fuck do you? You continuously want to continuously bring it up.
What?
That was the big
sent
thing.
Jenny Jen.
I doxed PJ to Aileen. That you guys can't stop bringing the shit up. It was
No,
a private
because you're
message.
pointing
But you
fingers,
did the
but
same
you don't.
shit in a private message, right?
You want to sit up here and insinuate I'm sending shit to God knows who.
We don't know who you're sending shit to. You've been sending shit around. How does Deets have private messages?
Because I have a DM. I told you.
How does Willow have private messages? How does the fucking channel that nobody claims have private messages? If you ain't passing shit the fuck around.
What is a DM?
Huh?
What is a DM?
Direct message.
Okay.
The whole thing is, you said we won't leave it alone, that you gave Aileen that shit. The only reason it's being brought up right now is because you're sitting on here saying I've passed shit to willy-nilly, whoever.
We don't know who you passed it to. We don't.
Passed Laura's and Crystal's docs around. Supposedly, I sent it to the sheriff's department. If I did get Crystal's information, where would it have went? The same fucking place I said I sent Laura's. Where did yours go?
Your dad's a retired police officer. We don't know.
So they're both so heated that they don't realize they're talking, that they both got a sub's information. And they're both acting like it's no big deal. They both just admitted to going real life and getting a sub's information, not even a creator, a sub's information. And they're passing it around, yeah, like gas, like it's no big deal. And they're fighting about it. She's just a sub who did nothing, absolutely nothing. And you got two people that are doxing, that are looking up her doxes. Who else doxes are they looking up? Who else's information did they get? The whole hive shares it exactly. It wasn't just Joneson and QB together. So where else is there? How many other subs got doxed from the hive? How many other subs information is all over the place? Listen to the way they fight over this. It's comical.
Where that shit's going. He doesn't work for the police department, so cut that
He's
shit
still
out.
a sworn-in officer, dummy.
Now this right here is gold. And I'm going to tell you why. So Joneson says that she wanted the information to bring to the police. I believe that. QB, on the other hand, says, well, your dad's not a cop, so that he didn't bring it to any police station. So he doesn't need it. The reason why that's gold, well, QB, why did you need it then? And if you're the one that supplied it to Joneson, then why did Joneson need it? If you're saying that it wasn't for the police department, then why did you guys need it? And I would love an answer for that. Like I said, I understand what Joneson is saying. She used it for police station. I'll give her that. I'm not going to say she's lying. I'll give her that. Dad is a cop. Just like I could go to my brother. I get that. But if QB got it and it had nothing to do with the police or protection or anything, then why did she need it? That's what I want to know. Why did she need it? And what was she doing with it?
It don't matter, dummy.
It does
we don't know where
fucking matter.
The fuck that shit's going. Crystal and Laura have no idea who their information is going to, and why the fuck would a police officer need it?
Again,
Laura and Crystal have no idea where their dox is going. Interesting. Very interesting. You're right. We have no idea where our dox was going, and we had no idea why Crystal was doxed to begin with.
Lord, see, you keep trying to poke at PJ and me supposedly doxing her. Okay, MK slowed that. No, MK slowed that fucking video down, frame by frame by frame, to pulled some Justin for all bullshit to try to find one spot that was not blurred. When I found that out on your live, I took it down.
It shouldn't have been put up.
Oh, it should have, because you shouldn't have been sending Jen screenshots of some fake
Oh, I
shit.
sent one fucking screenshot after you dropped a fucking whole inbox full? Okay. Okay.
What whole inbox, girl? You know our inbox.
Well, now we know why JJJ kisses QB's ass, because she is getting screenshots. Now, this is also gold. Why is JJJ involved? Why would JJJ need screenshots of Jonesin and QB's private conversation? Jonesin put the stuff out herself. Does QB is now using JJJ like she did Aileen? Now she's on backup? Because I can't understand why JJJ is involved in this. Why does she need screenshots to fuck? Now we know JJJ is a real lifer with her buddies. We know that her buddies go real life. So why are you sending Jonesin's information over, or messages, or trying to piss off Jenny Jen when you know that her and her buddies are a real lifer? Vinny is a real lifer. Hondo used to be. I don't know if he still is. So she obviously didn't learn a fucking thing. Sorry about the curse. She didn't learn a damn thing from Aileen, because she's doing it all over again, just with different people. Make it make sense. Of course she is, Peggy. All right, let me tell you how this works. Jenny Jen is good friends with Hondo, good friends with Vinny G, good friends with Savage, Pirate, and so on and so forth. They don't like Jonesin. So they're using this to go after Jonesin. And QB is feeding it, very much like the PJ situation. And if you think for 1 second that I don't think that QB is supplying way more information to them about Jonesin, you're mistaken. I guarantee you they have tons of information on Jonesin, thanks to QB. And QB has to have someone do her dirty work while she sits there and says how innocent she is. I know, Liza. It's a heavy topic. Cut me some slack.
Inbox is way more deeper than what I've
all the
told.
information you have on PJ. Give me.
Now, let me also say, I don't expect any of QB's people to understand half of who I'm even talking about, let alone what I'm talking about. Kind of like we don't know about the TT Lindsay, all that kind of stuff. It's the same kind of thing. So, GW people, I understand you're a little lost. That's okay.
All the information you have on PJ. So then you said, no, you didn't want PJs. You wanted Tanya G's.
Nope, you're wrong. I said I wanted the stuff that PJ supposedly put out about Tanya G, harassing Tanya G.
Okay, so you didn't want her docs. Just say you're a real lifer, right? I mean, we're going with real lifers, right, Nunya? Just say you're a real lifer.
Jesus Christ.
So Nunya's a real lifer and QB's not? Gotcha.
Like you're switching up, you're twisting things right now.
Private DMs to say you're a real lifer.
You're twisting things so bad.
So just say that.
Okay, cool. No. You're twisting it. You just twisted it right then.
Didn't PJ ask that her docs stop be spoken about?
Yeah, on Queen, she wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
Well, I think she meant every direction, to be honest.
No, I've talked to her.
Oh.
I've talked to her too.
Mm-hmm. Girl. I didn't go live and talk about it for 3 fucking lives.
Yeah, Jill, you should. Yeah, Cappy, she did.
Share many messages with others that you didn't show publicly, but
what?
I don't know. Captain Napton said you share many messages with others that you didn't show publicly.
There's a lot of messages I haven't shown publicly. And I've told them, keep fucking lying on me and I will keep releasing them. I've told.
And I do agree with that. When people have lied on me, I've showed messages for it. Absolutely, I have. So I get that.
Them
Nobody
that from
lied
the
on you,
beginning.
though. Like I said,
That
keep lying
shit
on me.
ain't above me.
How many
That
times
shit
have I
is
had to
not
fucking
above
prove your
me.
lies? I had to prove your lies several times on my fucking community
You
tab.
proved one fucking lie that I lied
Yeah,
about sending
okay.
Crystal's info.
And Laura's.
No, because Laura's was
It says
sent.
Crystal and Laura.
I
It
said,
says Crystal and Laura. I said Crystal and Laura. It says it right the fuck in there. Their city, state,
yeah,
name,
I
and all
said
that.
I
Yes, it
sent
does.
Crystal, or I said I sent Laura's.
Okay, well, go back and read the fucking inbox because you said Laura and Crystal.
Why is this so important? This is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying earlier. Why is this so important to like have us be the go-between with this fighting? It's strange to me.
No, I agreed with that. Yes, I said that. Like, what's the argument there? That's the only thing you proved, though, is that I lied about
So we had to go on an
sending.
apology tour after that
That's
with the
the only
backhand
thing
apology
you
about how you
proved,
changed.
though.
You ain't changed shit.
I lied about sending Crystal's info. Why I lied to y'all, I don't know. Again, I said, you know where I fucking live. You have my permission. Call the sheriff's department. Check the reports,
Why would I
man.
give a fuck to call the sheriff's department and involve them in your
So then
fucking
shut
lie
the
about
fuck
you two?
up.
I don't care about that.
So
The
then,
fuck?
So then stop. If you
Well,
don't
why
want
don't you stop
to
lying? Why don't you stop sending private fucking messages around? The shit could have been deaded.
stop lying, and I will.
Okay, you stop lying and I will too.
Okay.
Wait, I do
deal.
have a fair question
right.
though, because if we're saying that, because I think we're all guilty of this. I'll be honest, I am. If we're saying that sharing somebody's information in private is a dox, then by that standards, Josen, Queen, and myself were doxers.
Yeah.
Right. So this is
Make
what I
it
was
make
saying
sense.
yesterday. We're all pointing our fingers and calling everybody else all these things that we are also all guilty of, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
what's the argument?
Absolutely. I don't.
You don't know either.
I don't know. I don't know. I came up, look, and then she jumps down. She keeps putting
Oh, I did. I caught it.
these things out there that I've doxed, and or like on her community post last night, she put that I doxed 4 people. 4 people where? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I'll have to remove Tanya G because apparently you saying you didn't ask for her information. So okay, I'll remove Tanya G. But yeah, other than that, yeah, you have.
Who?
You did. You did fucking get Crystal and Laura's information. Yeah, you did. So if it's private, if a dox is
I
private
don't have
information,
Crystal's information. I mean, you can believe that though. I get it. I get it because I did tell y'all that I had Crystal's information. I did tell y'all that I sent Crystal's information over to the sheriff's department. I don't know why I included Crystal in that because I did send Laura's, but whatever. I'll let you have that. Fine. Have it.
Okay.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey guys. I had a question, Johnson. Okay.
What?
I just want to know if the only thing that they have in all this heat, you're going to tell me it's over mine and Crystal's docs that they did? That's what this whole thing is about? This whole fighting is about? That one thing? Come on now. Really? I'm not buying that.
What?
So, all the things that you wanted to expose about Queen in the messenger thread, right? Aside from that, why did you share all kinds of other stuff with Willow and Deets and whoever else? Like, what did we do to you? What did the other girls in that DM do to you? Why would you do that?
I didn't share all kinds of other stuff.
That's not what Willow's saying.
I know
talked
what
about some
Willow's saying.
75
Believe me,
something
I know.
screenshots, and he even said that Allie Joe, who hasn't even got really brought up because.
Okay. I'm going to explain this. Now, I can't speak for Joneson, but I can speak for myself. If I am fighting with someone, let's say me and Crystal are fighting, all right? And me and Sly Angel are talking about Crystal. And Crystal's talking to somebody behind the scenes, and it gets back to Sly Angel. And Sly Angel comes to me and says, you know, Laura said that Crystal was I'm trying to think of an example. That Crystal divorced her husband and beat her kids. She beat her 2 boys because it's cold in Illinois. And I'm like, I never fucking said that. Ever. Well, how can I prove I never said that? I would have to show the messages to Sly Angel so she would know that I wasn't lying. I think that's what happened here. I don't think, and I could be wrong, I just don't think that Jonesin spent the time to now you could see what they all say. I don't think it was a situation like that. I think it was more QB was saying a bunch of stuff, and the only way for Jonesin to prove to her friends that this wasn't true, she had to show the messages. That's normal. It's kind of like I'll show my Patreon stuff and just to prove to them that I'm not lying about something. And it's not even like they need to know, but I feel like if someone's going to back me, they should see the actual proof so they know what they're backing. And that's why I kind of think that's what happened here. Again, I could be wrong. It could be totally a different scenario. But I'm just saying that you can only, you may have your word, but it's YouTube and people could lie and people could stretch the truth. And the only way Jonesin may have been able to prove her truth is from being in, for showing a friend's messages. Just saying.
She hardly ever talked in there at all, that she was the least problematic person in that whole thread. That's indicative of him seeing the whole thread.
That's because I told him Allie Joe was never in there.
He said from his
Willow's talking shit and it's getting under y'all's skin. That's what he wants to do.
No, baby. Like it really, like he exposes you is what he does. He gets drunk and he gets on panels and he exposes you.
No.
And you're running around telling
you see it that way, but I don't.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Well, listen though, like
who knows? But people say a lot of things, sweetie pie. There's I have a hater who thinks I won the lotto all of a sudden, who thinks I'm so rich and nobody should buy candles. Nobody should give me money. I bought a tattoo and I did this, and she's telling people, and I go to my page, you want to see my damn bank accounts? So they were like, no, we don't need to see them. It's just a thing that you don't want people to, if someone thinks you're lying and you're not, you're going to show the proof kind of thing.
I've seen you guys run around and talk about hinting that so-and-so is being talked shit about in the DM. Oh, ask her what she really thinks of you. Why do you want to, you're talking about how you're not going to expose everything because so many people would be hurt. Meanwhile, you're running around and trying to hurt people's feelings, saying shit like that. I just don't understand what the end goal is here. Is it really about right fighting or is it about some animosity?
And I also don't understand why none of this could be done behind the scenes. Why are they all doing this on a live? They were all friends. Why don't they do it behind the scenes? I'm sure every single one of them would like to talk behind the scenes. So why don't they?
What's right fighting?
Right fighting, like right and wrong. So I'm, on the side of right. That's what that is.
No, it's not about right fighting.
Then
It's about just clearing my name, honestly. That's
Your
what it
name
is for
Your
me.
name has been cleared. Why did you start all of this? If you that's not
I
clearing
didn't
your
start
name.
shit. First,
Lisa Fazio is on Jersey Shore like the show.
Really?
Really, the Discord was the beginning problem.
Okay.
I didn't start shit.
What
How did
about the
Discord
Discord
make
was
in the
problem? You
messenger?
didn't get along with Good Egg and a couple other
And
people,
the
and I didn't
only
get along with
reason, the only reason I sent the Grandma Sherry shit to our personal DM is because Grandma Sherry came in there asking about it and talking to Willow about what happened with Queen. And Willow had not known anything.
I got a fucking email that said they thought she was fucking lying about running a fucking cat sanctuary instead of fucking being honest about why she was fucking needing the money. And I came to you guys and talked to you guys personally about it. I didn't go fucking hit the live stream and say, here, let me fucking, let's just dog her the fuck out. No, never once did I ever say that. So why would you fucking put it out there like I did that?
I didn't.
I understand what it's like being hyped up, but can't QB have a normal conversation?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks that we're just like, oh my God, let me tell you about what she did to Grandma Sherry. That didn't happen. Grandma Sherry came in there and nobody was even discussing it. Her and Willow had a conversation and it set Willow off. He got upset. Grandma Sherry asked me for the messages.
Okay. Maybe there's some triangulation going on.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Close. I didn't think you'd ever fucking do what you did. You know, it hurt a lot.
That's why this shit's so goddamn hurtful.
Yeah.
See, that's what it comes down to: hurt feelings, hurt friendships. And why is it happening?
Well, for me, it started with the Discord. It was little digs about me opening my Discord and how I'm letting Nunya run it, and how you know, since everybody's over at Jones's Discord, I guess I'll just shut my shit down, like messaging people, all that shit.
Who did I message? That was another lie that Nunya set up and lied
Ellie,
about.
shut the fuck up. You don't know about that part.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
No,
But
not you, Ellie. Queen. Not you, Queen. Ellie. Ellie
Queen,
doesn't
she was
know
saying
about it.
Ellie.
So before Grain came up, Megan, before Grain came up, you had Ellie, Queen Bee, and Cappy, and Jonesin. That is equivalent to me, Nicolina, and B. Tim. Actually, there's one more of them. And we were silent so B. Tim could talk, but they could all dogpile Jonesin.
She was saying Ellie doesn't know about it. So that hurt your feelings, Jonesin. But how did you guys
Absolutely,
get
because she was acting like I was trying to compete with the Discord. I wasn't. I was just trying to open my Discord up because Boston wasn't allowed in to her Discord, which I understood why. I even said I understood why.
Grain came right in because she was your fucking top mod though, and she had never even been in Discord.
I know, you asked
Why
me.
do you keep saying people weren't allowed in the fucking Discord? No, it's not that they weren't allowed. Like Queen Bella, if she would have paid the $5 fucking, her ass could have been in there too.
Now, why doesn't Ellie or Cappy say, Queen of ours, pull it down a few notches? There's no reason for you to be this upset talking about a Discord. There's just not.
I
wasn't part of the Queen Bella thing. All I know is what she has expressed as her
the whole
duty.
fucking bullshit went down in your fucking Discord with her, so I'm assuming you just knew
With her being upset, yeah, I know she
DeLorean, I thought you sent her all your information or something.
was upset, but I wasn't involved in
She
that.
fucking been talking shit about me for 3 fucking months because she doesn't want to pay $5 to be in a Discord. It's fucking pathetic.
Was because people were reaching out to her that said they were on lower levels that didn't have to pay the $5 to be in there.
Right, and there's other people who have donated to my legal fund hundreds of fucking dollars that maybe they didn't pay the $5, but they
I'm
paid
just
hundreds
telling you
of dollars
what she said.
But yeah, I'm gonna let them in. There's, I mean, just because I have fucking, you know, other things going on doesn't mean anybody else is privy to that. This is my fucking channel. That's how I run my shit, my Discord. It's not. I asked you, hey, are you letting all members in? Like, how you doing your thing? We're creators, so we went back and forth. I never fucking once ever told you not to have a Discord, not to have people in your Discord.
I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did.
Well, they came back
I said you acted like it was a competition. Once my Discord started popping off, it was a fucking problem. And then we
friends.
It all started with Grandma Sherry's messages. That's where, and I said I was wrong for releasing those. But then y'all continued to lie on me because you were upset that I released those.
Where'd
and
you release them to?
I said, if you keep lying to my private DM that you were not a part of for a reason, Ellie.
Deed said I was a part of it, and that's why our
No,
private DM.
wrong DM. Wrong DM.
Well, get your story straight with Deed C then, okay?
No.
This is just a guess. But thank you, Chrissy. On the East Coast, yes. Thank you. I think it's just for memberships, which I totally understand. I don't believe it's an open Discord, but I don't think $4.99 is her lowest tier. So I guess she doesn't allow her lowest tier in there. It has to be $5 and above. I can't say anything because I do the same thing in Patreon. So I'm not one to say anything. If that's what she's doing.
No, Deeps's screenshot was shared in the one you were in. Ellie, stop trying to manipulate and gaslight. Shut the fuck up. You're lying.
Ellie used to go back and forth, Discord to Discord, to find out what they were talking about and come back and tell us.
Yes, Tony, you were the first from Australia. I heard, Varika. I did not follow the case at all.
In there and tell everybody and stir the shit pot. Sure fucking did.
In both Discords. I was
Bitch, stop. You would be like, I'll be right back. Let me go see what they're saying.
Of you. She was very protective of you, and she never lied to us about that. Like she was very transparent about what she was doing in your Discord.
It's okay, Megan. Thank you.
Very
She's
protective of you,
suddenly transparent about stuff, huh?
I was very protective of you, and so was Ellie, and so was Queen. Queen didn't let anybody drag you in that fucking thing. As long as she was in there,
kidding me?
No, she didn't.
Whoa.
Did the same thing.
Whoa.
Still got 40 minutes for my birthday.
Where she was in there.
No.
She never.
Let's cut
she
that
told
shit.
people not to fucking drag you all the time.
I made a whole different fucking goddamn channel, so y'all didn't even have to be around. Good egg.
She tried to fucking stop it, but you can't stop them.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. What I'm saying is myself, Ellie, and Queen were protective of you in that Discord.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm actually kind of bored with this already. It's been on a long time. We get the hint. I was going to play QB with TT on there, but I think it's gone. Yeah, I got bored with this. Thank you, Big Sexy. So, basically, the bottom line is they need to apologize to Crystal. Both of them. And I will drop a link if anyone wants to come up. If not, I'm getting off. So, speak now, forever hold your peace. I understand. I respect that. I just haven't decided what. I don't know what the issue is, DeLorean. You want to talk about silent creators for real? She had a panel talk. Who? Yeah, I know I've heard DeLorean's name. Drama divide, just many old videos of my light and grannies. I know the hypocrisy. Why many of us feel the way they do. Drama divide, I think they have videos on me too. Nicolina wanted me to send her my, oh, that's what it was, proof. Proof of what, though? Like, I heard you're in a custody fight. Dude, I went through a 6-year custody fight. If you need help with something, let me know. I went through a custody fight from the depths of hell, literally. You can use your AI voice. Okay, you can use your AI voice. Is it because I'll know who you are? Now, I was in one. TT brought my abusive ex here and tried to help him get custody. There's nothing she could do. See, but I thought DeLorean was DeLorean, I thought you were friends with GW. That's where I'm confused. Because I remember that you used to be friends with GW, right? Me too. I was in a 6-year custody battle. Yeah, there's nothing that someone can do to take. I did Chronicles. She must have been watching me yesterday. Because I had said that last night. There's nothing somebody could do to take away custody. I mean, there's nothing that TT could tell your ex that would make you make you lose custody. See, Mr. Nobody, the fact that you say that tells me I know who you are. And my instinct was right. Just for the simple fact that the way you worded that, I know who you are. And your secret's safe with me. My opinion, just gonna. All right. So you said I used to have a problem with GW. So you don't anymore. Hey, Marion. TT didn't bring him here. It was Paula. Now, Lindsay. I don't know. Yeah, but nobody should be contacting someone's ex. Jim Terry contacted mine. We have talked through a lot of personal issues. But there are 2 Lindsays, right? Like, I'm not insane. There are 2 Lindsays. But I just remember you and Granny's Watson getting along. They're an ex for a reason, exactly. Here comes the butthead, barking away. Here, Winston. Here. Get. Here. Here. We don't like spotlight. Yeah, people, this is what happens, Tony. People tell me, oh, well, you're only people don't want to go on your panel because you don't agree with them and blah blah blah. I just want to watch you two without we're not fighting. I'm not fighting with her. One time I watched Titi, she was telling people to watch someone's videos on Winston is an annoying OG. He just barks at Buka. It's like annoying. But no, I just remember hearing DeLorean was something with Natasha and then left Natasha. I don't know. Something like that. There's nothing to make up over. It's not a matter of making up. Oh, you haven't seen him? Big Sexy, you've seen him. Some of you guys act like I've never gone on camera. What?
Hey.
What?
Oh, was it echoing?
No?
You sure?
I'm positive.
I can hear it on your end.
I swear to God, it's not echoing.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say, I seem to recall a stream that Granny did where she was reviewing one of your streams, or reviewing something that you did or something like that. Did this happen like recently in like the last month or so?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Well, it was recent. She was reviewing something that you had done. I can't remember if it was like something you said or something was offensive or something, and she was reviewing it and she was just giving her opinion, right? My point is, she gave her opinion on you, right? You're giving your opinion on her. I have seen Granny give her opinions on a lot of people in this community, and I guess everyone's just supposed to be like okay with it, right? It's fine to give your opinion on someone, right? As long as you're not cursing them out or doxing them or whatever, right?
I agree.
So what's wrong with you giving your opinion? You sounded very fair. You were polite. You didn't insult. So I'm not sure why people are like making a big deal about it for you, but when she does it, it's fine. I just don't get the double standard.
Well, that you would have to ask her people on. I mean, I think for me personally, like I like Megan and I believe Megan likes me. I understand Megan is a diehard Granny follower, just like my people are. I don't blame her for that. I don't have a problem with that. And I understand that and I respect that.
Right.
So I don't think Megan was coming in here like trying to argue with me or, trying to be an asshole to me. I think Megan was just doesn't want to feel like she can't come in here because she's a diehard to GW kind of thing.
Right. Well,
So,
a lot of people are, they're very sensitive to that stuff. Like if you speak ill of a creator they like in any way, like if you're speaking disapprovingly, they'll take that as some kind of attack, and they'll either come in to defend or they'll just stop supporting you entirely.
I like him with all due respect. I've been around a long time. I know what I'm
Oh,
doing.
I know you know. I know you know. By the way, did you tell Granny that you were like a mentor to her?
No.
Oh, okay. Because she said that on a stream recently.
What?
She said that that you said that she used you as a stepping stone, and that you were her mentor. Like
Nope.
that came out of her mouth. So I don't know if you said that to her.
And what panel did she say this on?
I think it was her own. Like she was reviewing one of her own streams where you were on the panel. Yeah.
And she said this while I was on panel. That never happened.
No, like she was reviewing one of her streams where you were on panel on the stream she was reviewing.
Oh.
Yeah. and she was doing that like in response to something you were saying on that stream. But
I don't
I
know.
mean, I could get you the clip later if you want. But it was actually it was on
That's okay.
Clipper.
Need it.
One of the Clipper channels posted it. Something about her going on about you. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just thought I would come up here to chat with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night.
Bye. See, her and Lycan have a long history together, a bad history together. So I know exactly why he was coming up here and why he was saying what he was saying. But I'm unlike others, I have my own mind. So I don't listen to other people. Exactly. Let it go. Let it go. I agree with that. People, no, it's if someone is banned, they could still come on your channel. They can absolutely still come on your channel. Just like Marissa could go on YouTube. People seem to think that they can't. They can. A banned creator is still allowed to go on panels. They can't have their own channel. That they can't do. Megan, I say the same thing. No, they just can't make money. They can't hold their own channel. True crime is out like ants on crime. No, I never followed the trial. So I wouldn't know the first thing about it. Other than 2 people were found in a car. No creator wars in 20. Yeah, I'm not in a war with anyone though. And nobody's going to convince me to be mad at someone else or not be mad at someone else. That's just not how I roll. Yes, the band creator can be a sub and go on panels. They just can't make money. All right, Snoopy, I think you know me a little better than that. Oh, she said that she did not need a mentor and that Laura tries to be one. Now that makes sense. That I can understand. I absolutely think she would say that. 100%. But she doesn't have to worry about that anymore. She's on her own. Yeah, no, Snoopy, you know me way better than that. True crime and psychics always get it all wrong. But yeah, I'll never not speak to someone because someone else says so. She said that she did not need a mentor and that Laura tries to be one. I could see her saying that. I could totally see her saying that. That's what I'm saying. I could totally see her saying that. And that's why I said she was kissing butt to the hive. Oh, yeah. I love when my friends text me, have you seen this? Because they don't even check to see that I'm live. No, that would be trading down, Lycan. Not trading up. That would be trading down. I know, Megan. That's what I said 3 times. You just lost respect for the hive now? Yeah, but the thing is, just another troll. Oh, absolutely, Lisa. I saw it. I saw it myself. Thank you, Pearl. What's JAT? And I understand that people have opposing opinions. I get it. But like I said yesterday, I'm not going to bash her. I'm not going to drag her. I'm not going to fight with her. It's just one of those things that I'm just done. That's all. I'm happy she's doing very well. She deserves it. Her time has come. And I really am sincerely happy for her. And I mean that. I want to see her do well. I just hope she realizes that you can only go so long with the drama, but she does do that. She does know that. But, you know, just like with NC, then she'll be a bigger target again. It's just like a cyclical up and down, I guess. And people forget that. Everything that's happened at QB will happen to her. Friends will turn, stuff will get out. She'll be, you know, called a liar and shady and everything else. It's just the way it is. They will take her down like they did NC. Absolutely. I think they will too. But that's why you can't be shady. That's why you can't lie. That's why you can't, you know, act like you're holier than thou. It's like the exact same thing that's happening to QB. And her real colors are coming out. If she was real from the beginning, she wouldn't have this issue. NC is Natasha Cooper. Yeah, I think she got kicked off again. I agree, madame. Oh, it absolutely did, Fiddle D. I won't deny that. But the thing is, too, I don't try to be a mentor to her, but I haven't been wrong yet. I'll leave it at that. I just haven't been wrong yet. In all the advice I've given her, I haven't been wrong yet. But let her go learn. She learned the first time. Yeah, but you know what it is, Lisa? Those that don't know will figure it out. Those that don't know will realize it. So, I am going to get off. I agree. You just have to sit back and let things explode or let them see it for themselves. I absolutely agree with that. Who's live right now? Thank you, Bad Tiffany. I'll be on tomorrow at some point. I got to get these candles labeled. I thought I heard her say she's an established channel and never asked for help. Something like that. She didn't ask for help. Are you talking about GW? She's never asked for help. But if she would have listened to my advice, I could have saved her a hell of a lot of headaches. And she admits that. Thank you, Lisa. She absolutely admits that. But it is what it is. What clip? Which clip? I've listened to so many clips. When I was 35, I learned some most profound lessons. Shit. And I meant, well, GW, I don't think she need to get defensive. I see both sides. I understand why she did. Tinker, it doesn't matter. I'm done with her. So I don't care. I'm not mad at her. I'm just done. So it doesn't matter what she said. You know what I mean, though? Because if she said, things that are going to piss me off, then I might drag her. Do you know what I'm saying? It's better off if I don't hear it and just know that I'm done and my gut instinct was right. You know what I mean? I mean, I saw right through what she was doing with QB immediately. She just confirmed it yesterday. I'm a smart mofo. I see things. I even figured out who Mr. Nobody was, which, believe me, nobody would have figured that out. And nobody will figure it out. I'm just a smart mofo. And she's victimized other. Yeah, I'm not hateful at all, Megan. At all. No, the only reason why you think my intentions are wrong, though, is because it didn't work in her favor. It absolutely did not work in her favor. Because if it did work in her favor, you'd see I was right. But yeah, I'm not hooking up with her haters. I'm not running to her haters, not running to her chats, nothing. I'm not, I'm not releasing messages. That's just not what I do. Absolutely a good intention. Look, I said it the other day. I'll say it again. Screw me once, shame on you. Screw me twice, you'll never get a third time. Oh, they released another video? Hold on. Did they release a birthday video? Or is that an old message? Hold on. Bear with me. See, this is what I mean. Jonesin makes a video to Boston Nick with "Let me explain." Boston Nick, my apologies. How about Crystal, my apologies? Why does Boston Nick come before Crystal? Boston Nick wasn't doxxed. Yeah, she didn't drop another video. I guess that was an old message. Yeah, she didn't drop another video. I don't know why it came up. If it's the advice given on panel here, I think you and Nicolina gave her genuine advice, not belittling nor undermining her at all, but haunting. That's all I've ever given her. Laura will have to see she was wrong about this one on Megan. I was not wrong. I absolutely was not wrong. Oh, did you guys see this? I'm going to close out on this. You guys have to see this. This is insane. Hold on. All right, hold on. I got to pull it from Reddit. All right. All right. Hold on. You guys got to see this. What the hell? Hold on. Hold on. All right. Check this out. If you guys have not seen this yet, this is crazy.
Because I just can't with that history.
This is a judge doing her job.
But I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Now,
it's time that he gets a taste of.
Law and Crime has the full version of it. This is just something on Reddit. But if you go to Law and Crime channel, they have the whole video. How insane is that? Isn't that crazy?
Something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
I'm surprised they didn't shoot the dude, like for real. I don't know why they didn't shoot him. I mean, he attacked the judge. And that happened today. Crazy, right? And on that note, I'm going to close out. I will see you guys tomorrow for my birthday. Because it's my birthday. And I got to get these candles ready because I'm leaving in a few days. So that's it. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I'm not sure what time though. So I'm going to make a short of it. But so you guys will have from that too. All right. I will see you beautiful people later. Have a wonderful night. And it's my birthday. Peace.